Okay, what's going on in the news?
My name is Lori.
My name don't care. Shut up. Just gonna send music on there. Shark, no one's talking yet. Shit, I think it's like 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 9:56. I'm homesteading, by the way. I don't live here. I'd rather be outside. I'd rather be outside. Oh, if you go watch that short I just made from the stream I made last night, you'll see why. And even then, if that problem didn't exist, I still would rather be outside. Why always I put fucking music on here, dude? This ain't mine. I'm house sitting for family. How old are you? That's you in the profile picture? No. I'm not prepared. I am not prepared. Sure, I got. Baked in the sun. man. Oh, you. Oh, yeah. Boy. I think I want yogurt. I'm shocked. There you go. Hey, there's it. Ugh. No, I'm just house sitting. What? I may have an answer. What's up? No, I'm not in Durham. Durham's like an hour away. Really, more than that. In captivity. Just house sitting for a couple days for some family. It was their birthday / anniversary. Could have slept better. Could have slept worse. No, this is food I bought. It's food I bought before I came over here. It's breakfast. That's a yogurt, Chobani, mixed berry, and I had some Special K cereal with strawberry. Y'all done with it? Oh, you okay? Hang on. Was that good? Was that good? Big boy. Oh. I mean, I guess I like the high protein yogurt. It's cheap. That my spot, boy. What you doing, huh? Show me, boy. Hit puberty at 7. Hey, Silent, how you doing? I mean, for the long story short, if your girl left you for your brother, don't talk to your brother anymore, and, you know, don't worry about that woman. Bro, I don't even care if they're on fire. Don't piss on them. I mean, realistically, you kind of have to. Just, you know, that's what Jesus would want you to do, but forgive and forget him, but I'd cut him out of my life for sure. She fucked your brother. She ain't your everything. That was a hoe bag. I don't know what the hell that person was going through, but you should contact your local law enforcement. When, you know, it's a little different in my situation when the FBI calls my dad and tells me to stop calling, you know, years ago when he was alive. If I have kids told them I'm scoring the Lion King, yeah, it makes sense. I'm surrounded by morons. Pebbles, I'll start that blatting. What you want? I say I'm right here. Would you? What are you even asking? Yeah, I know. I woke up like this. I'm sorry. Looks like it's from a Greek statue. I got you. Oh God, excuse me. Bro, don't tell me what to do. How would you like a dude? The what? How would I like to be treated? I'd like to be treated with respect and everything. There's a lot different story when I have outstanding warrants and felonies and then people are trying to defend me. There's a major different thing there because they're getting manipulated by people. Please don't go to jail. I'm gonna be honest with you, everyone that's defending some of these people, like, please don't go to jail. Bro, I'll have your entire identity before you get out of the cell or ever get out of there. Bro, I will rob you blind. You'll get robbed blind in jail. These people are like, oh, stop arresting these people. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. Meanwhile, they got 5 outstanding warrants for assault with a deadly weapon, murder, and then like a drug addiction issue. And you got all these people out here, please stop arresting them. Now, lock them the fuck up. Shit cracks me the fuck up. The amount of people that are homeless out in the woods because of a series of unfortunate events like me that are law-abiding citizens is very rare. I mean, it's like 0.01% rare. Other than that, anyone that's truly homeless and like all that shit, they're way out in the middle of the woods, and trust me, the cops ain't bothering them out there. Nor do they have any outstanding warrants or any of that shit. Yes, come defend crime. No, I'm good. I don't care about cryptocurrency. I don't care your name's Matthew. XRP is shit. Who the fuck is Bob Catter? I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm gonna be dead ass serious with you. Uh, 1,086 days. Really longer than that. Probably 1,100 something now. I have a Cash App and PayPal in the description of the video on YouTube. That's where I only stream at. Will y'all shut the fuck up? Bro, why are you in my country still? Like, dog, you're a terrorist. Why are you still in my country, dog? Shut the fuck up. I can ask you questions, too. You can either leave willingly and go into a jail cell in prison for the rest of your life, or you can just go 6 feet underground. Homie, I don't care. Since I last went to Jerusalem, Jesus, I ain't been to Jerusalem ever. I'd like to go, but I ain't got the money. Wilson said, I'll calm down. Ha ha ha, he's making a Castaway reference. Hilarious. It's got a bunch of stupid music playing.
It disappeared one day.
No, it doesn't.
I don't see him since.
No, now it does.
What do you think? Oh, we're going hard.
My duty was protecting all people of Egypt. Most of them.
What is this, Assassin's Creed? He's just running over people. No, I'm not the Almighty himself. What kind of blasphemous question is that?
You all right, boy? You really itching to get shot, ain't you? Get him, let go.
Not red haired. I got blonde hair. Doesn't he like go out here?
Look at this shit. It's fucking. What are these?
Someone's trapped. I gotta help them.
God, please help me! I'm trapped! Help me, please!
Dude, what?
Please, I'm trapped.
Alphas with the brain rot. Wow, they're a Chucky.
Help! Please, help me!
Oh my god.
Just the person I was going to Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I know what you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you the chance to prove me wrong.
Avon! You look uneasy.
I'm watching like funny game moments, sorry. There's nothing new in the political world right now. Standard Ukraine, Russia, blah, 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 blah. Venezuela and Trump being dum-dums. And then them just trying to cover up the Jeffrey Epstein files. No, I didn't get housing. I'm house sitting.
Impossible. Thanks, partner. Evening. Big spiders. Hey, get out. You Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Oh, hi. Yeah. Do you wanna come with me?
this. 15.
What the fuck?
God, I haven't heard that in forever.
Hi.
Bye. We have someone new in my republic.
Come in. Come in. Make it. What's wrong with me?
We have a 503 in Mission Row.
Bruh.
Nadie podía sacar esa pelota de peligro. Los errores se pagan, como siempre se dice, y esto lo pagaron.
Well, I appreciate $10 donation.
Matthew Rays, I can dance like Chris Brown.
What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
So, here we go. Where is the parachute? Where is the parachute? I'm falling. I am falling. What? What the?
Commando. Commando.
Minimum weight. Talk. Okay, look. We were on the second shot. Okay, let's just back up slightly, shall we?
I'll get them. I'll come back. I promise.
This is my place, Pete.
What's your name?
Denise. Denise Robinson. Give me a call sometime. We should go out or something.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay, I'll catch you later, CJ.
What's up, boy?
Stay away from a man such as me.
Sure, you can't be serious.
I am serious.
Yeah, I'm house sitting for family. It's their birthday / anniversary. Yeah. You go outside. You go outside. No, I don't have an OnlyFans page. That's harlotry. I don't condone harlotry. Oh my God! Why are you under my boots? Ah! God, I can't wait to get out of here.
The campaign for it as this lead got even wider.
Sorry, you're alright, Jack. I don't mean to be yelling that loud. It's all these fucking cockroaches in here, man. God, it's so disgusting. Fucking slumlord, landlord. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I want to. I know I can't legally, but...
I need to get in there.
Please, enjoy it. Have a look around. Don't let me tell you the part. There's nothing for you here.
Bro, you can go look at the short I just made from the stream last night if you want to see the roaches, bro. Again, people like that I just need to kill in this world. They're just trolls and they gotta go.
Did you see I'm on the phone? Did you see I'm on the phone?
This humble Legion soldier is at your service. How can I help a fellow citizen of the Empire? There's evil afoot, citizen. If you run into trouble, come find me.
Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to. 2 hours in the mountains, 2 hours on the beach.
Only the finest attire for a man such as yourself. Listen, sir. I only have a boyfriend.
You shoot like my sister.
You, sir?
Come on, show yourself. I'm going in. Come out of your hole. Alright, I'll get out of here before I change my mind. I'm going in.
No, I'm not glad to be inside. Like, bro, like, are y'all goddamn deaf? Like, dude.
When will your boss be here next?
A few days. Let me go. I beg you.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's so nasty.
You're ready to be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Abel, you don't stand me up great sense. I promised you in the lights.
Oh my god. This ingrown nail's killing me right now. No, because I gotta take care of my... I'm house sitting right now, you goddamn moron. No, I'm not nodding off. Dude, that's it. No, bro. I'm being dead goddamn serious, bro. You're dying today. I'm going to dox you and I'm going to put you in a 6-foot hole. These trolls are going to stop. And trust me, bro, I didn't do it. You just died because of your own bad decisions. I ain't worried about it. Motherfucker, you're gonna take a nice little trip off a fucking mountain cliff. You go to the mountains or whatever you going. Like, bro, I'm getting fucking tired of the trolls. Like, I'm about to Jay and Silent Bob your ass, bro. I'm being dead goddamn serious. And good luck going to the cops, because the cops are going to be involved in it too. Like, Jesus. It has got to stop. I don't give a fuck about your First Amendment right these days if you don't knock it the fuck off. Bro, that shit can go right out the goddamn window. I'll have my First Amendment right, but yours is going to get revoked.
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it.
No, I don't need to get moderators. I just need YouTube and Google to ban these people off of the service. And block their IP. That's it. Problem solved.
Slow the fuck down before you get pulled
easy. I'm in a rush.
Well, it doesn't help. I also got fucking fungus infection on it either.
Found you a thimble.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Arthur. I drew you a picture. It's by your...
Thanks, kid. Better not roll this thing.
Shit balls.
And hey, Jessica. Hey, Stasha or Troy Bandit.
Hey, what happened?
Security! Intruder! Over here!
Hey, motherfucker!
I'm a threat to society. Yeah, my prayers are actually coming true. I technically am a threat to society. You're more of a threat to society than I am, though. You ignore me. I'm a prophet of the Lord. You're more of a danger to society than I'll ever be.
Tommy, it seems our problems aren't over. The prosecutor who nearly got Frank against us is digging up more dirt. And I've heard he even has witnesses. It looks like that counselor whose son you shot is sorely craving revenge.
Jesus Christ.
Sam and Paulie are taking care of the witnesses right now as we speak. And you gotta get that evidence.
No, it will stop. I will put them in the dirt and I will genocide them off this planet. No, it will stop. There's not, oh, it can't stop. No, I will stop it. There's no way to stop it. No, I will just
What happened?
put them in the dirt.
What happened?
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened?
There's not trillions of them. There's not trillions of people on Earth. There's only 7.8 billion people on Earth.
What happened?
What happened?
Trolls. Mank. Trolls.
I have no idea.
Tell us where, you know where I'm at. You cyberstalked me. This ain't like, oh, where am I? You know better. You know I'll put you in the dirt. That's why I have to have a gun or show up with a group of people.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Well, I would give you my address, but I don't have one. This is my family's house, and I'm not going to drag my family into my bullshit. And you ain't going to do shit anyway, so just shut the fuck up. You're going to keep making 50 alternate accounts coming in here acting like you're going to come meet me in person. You're not.
I hope you decide to change your life today.
Bro, she didn't even wipe.
Japanese, eh, Phelps? I did my best.
He did his best. He did his best. That's all that matters.
No, I'm going to put him in the dirt without, so they think someone's going to do it. No, it's going to be the Lord literally putting you in the dirt.
Like I said, what the hell just happened?
Like, I'm not playing with these people. Good.
Speak.
I like to put the fear of God in people to get them to do what I want.
To travel by the 9 divines, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. Move along.
Yeah, I can ban them from my channel, but I can run my mouth at the same time, too. Bro, it's a joke. Like, they want to be a rage-baiting troll, I can be a rage-baiting troll. I got jokes. I'll just use their own bullshit against them. They won't like it. I'll put you in the dirt, too. Don't worry, you're going out in the dirt anyways under Trump economics. Like I said, everything's coming like I told you it was going to happen. Inflation, more homelessness, and more crime. Told you that fucking damn near like 8 months ago. Before he got in office. Nah, trolls ain't better. It's an annoying ass culture that was accepted by everyone that is a famous YouTuber that then they need to be held accountable for it. There are people that have committed suicide because of those trolls that they promoted and condoned. There's a reason I'm always consistently bothered every day since I started streaming of, oh, allow the trolls in here. Allow them to do that. It'll get views on your channel. No. I don't condone terrorism that ends up killing people. I'm sorry, I actually like those fox swines, mean things. Y'all are a bunch of evil fucking assholes, and like, bro, trust me, I'm going to put you in the dirt. No, it's not a natural behavior. Not much, Jessica. At the end of the day, I can track you down on the internet since the internet's been made and stop you from trolling people. That is a community culture they allowed. And the people that allowed that are going to be held accountable. Along with the people that still enact it today. Like, bro, I'm tired of it. I really the fuck am. Like, homie, you will be like that Venezuela fucking drug boat. I will shoot a 30mm shell into your house. And then I'll just blame it on the water heater blowing up in the gas you had in your house, and it was faulty. But it's okay. You don't need to get rid of your other one, so that way I can keep blowing up your houses.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Lucky, no. You won't leave the damn cats alone. Goofy goober. Push your butt, boy. No, shush. That makes you a bad dog. And you know what? I have no friends.
Ich habe mich nur umgesehen.
Splendid. Ich werde dich nicht umbringen. Diesmal.
Okay.
Now, if you're a police dog, you can possibly get jerked off by a female officer, bro.
Keine Gelegenheit mehr.
That damn dog gets more action than I ever get action. Can you leave now? No, you're boring. You can't leave. You're stuck here forever. That's what happens when you're a troll. There are consequences to your action, boy. I never said you hurt your kids, but with that mentality of your stupidity, yeah, you do hurt your kids. I've never been on Grindr, but okay. They're saying go learn something, stay out of the politics, because I actually know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm still dealing with like the dumbass Trump administration terrorism. Very demonic, yes. The Trump administration is very demonic. I'm just not sure. I'm not keeping up with all the conversations here. Because I was making a bunch of noise. I was talking to the cat. I was sweet talking to the cat.
Over there.
And I had him out running around. But like when I let one of the cats in, he kept chasing it up and down the house. So I'd put him in the room. Other than that, he's been being a good boy. Trump doesn't come on my ginger beard. I don't know what's going on between you two, but you're going to shut the fuck up in my chat so I'm able to keep up with my chat. I don't give a fuck what you two are arguing about. I've missed the whole conversation. So, like, I don't care. I have to scroll up, and by the time I get back down, that'll be, like, a whole new, like, phase of the story. Well, I appreciate that. Nope, not today. Okay, so what did I miss? Okay, it was trolls that made you almost commit suicide. Okay, and then they're going to talk shit to you. See, that's another reason why I want to get rid of trolls right there. Prove Trump's demonic? I already have, bro. Many times. Bro, your special forces unit is dead. You did not get al-Baghdadi. The al-Baghdadi's alive. If al-Baghdadi's dead, it's because I killed him and made sure people tracked him down and killed him. Because he was out in Africa. Al-Baghdadi's still alive, homie. Well, he should be dead, but Trump didn't kill him. And then he believes he's God's chosen one. Everything he says is going to happen never happens. He destroys everything he touches. And literally everything you kind of see him doing now with like the 50 states kind of thing, he's doing a little bit wrong. It's kind of all my idea. He's just slowly trying to like appease me to get me on his side, and then just like sweep the rug out from under me. Like, I don't need Trump, bro. You wouldn't have your incident in Iran with Israel, though, if you never backed out of the JCPOA with Iran. You would have never had to bomb their nuclear facilities because you would have been right there with your IAEA scientists keeping up to date with what Iran was doing. Ukrainian-Russian war would be totally different if we never got in the way of Joe Biden back in 2022 seeking peace and caused military aid to Ukraine to be stalled for 8 months after Ukraine had broken through the front lines, the backup lines, and the backup lines of the backup lines. Never mind aided in the Jack Teixeira leaks. Oh, did nothing when Russia put bounties on U.S. veterans' heads in the global war on terror. You know, raped little kids. I mean, how much more demonic things do you need to hear? What is it, Chance? Meow. What you doing? Oh, no, that's Pumpkin. Hey, buddy. You want to go back out? Okay. Hold on. So good. Here you go. Meow. Gotta go prowl in his territory. Oh. Yeah, that's what I kind of like about here. Other than the fucking cockroaches, bro. That's just really pissing me off. Show you dick? I'm not showing you my dick. This is YouTube.
I guess.
Proof of what, Martin? Dude, it's everywhere. Oh, and then he got on live television and asked Russia, China, or anyone to hack America back in 2016. It's everywhere on the internet. Go look it up. I can give you sources to all this shit. Prove it. I already have. You're just being a troll. See, your issue is you can't disprove what I'm saying. I usually speak facts and nothing but facts, and truth just comes out my mouth. You can't disprove what I'm saying. Don't waste your time, Chris. They're banned. Don't waste your time. I banned them. What you doing? Just doing. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, I don't want you to go out. I love you. I'm going to let you out. Don't worry, buddy. I know. Hold on. Let me put you down, baby. Yes, I know. Come on, big boy. Yes, pretty good. No, I can't show the cat. Oh, and I appreciate the Cash App donation too, by the way, before I forget to say thank you. Oh, yeah, I mean, outside of my standard trials and tribulations, I'm not in a good mood, but, you know, I'm still 6 feet above ground, Lord willing, so trying to look at the positives of the day rather than the negatives. Why not what, Jessica? Yeah, the therapist I need? Yeah, I need pussy. That's all the therapy I need. That vagina women have, they need to put it like right here on my dick. And just ride it. I don't care if I come, ride it until my dick falls off. And then you take that mouth and you put it there too. That's all the therapy I need in the world. Bro, a nuclear apocalypse could happen. I don't care a fuck, bro. Sorry, I was scrolling up in the chat reading stuff. Somebody was like, you need a therapist. Like, yeah, you're right. I do need physical therapy. I don't care if you were going to be supportive or not. That's a legitimate statement. Bro, you can cause somebody to go into psychosis if they don't have sex, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a very important function in life. And no, beating your meat doesn't count. Beating your meat does not count. I got to go pee pee. Orange soda's not as good as pussy. You've had some pretty shitty pussy. Morning. Bro, I'm house sitting. But you can unsubscribe all you want. But okay. I'm house sitting. Like, I don't care about you anyways. You're some fucking loser that works at McDonald's and doesn't contribute anything to society but trollism. All of you've done to contribute to society is make people kill themselves. So, like, I could care less about your opinion and you unsubscribing to me. I'm in North Carolina. I'm about to end the stream, though, because I'm actually about to get incredibly pissed off and, like, legitimately crash out. Harder than I've ever crashed out before. I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm actually getting to my fucking wit's end out there. I'm going to be dead honest with you, bro. We're going to World War III. I don't have time for your goddamn trollism shit. I will pull out a gun and shoot you in the back of the head. In a fucking heartbeat. I mean a literal fucking heartbeat, bro. I could give a goddamn about your annoying fuck shit. You have been this way since I was a kid, and it's going to stop. Bro, it's my opinion. In my comedic entertainment stream. I've been saying that for a while. You've seen how much I've got a gun and go on a mass shooting spree and kill people. I let the Lord do it. Like, I'm saying I'm going to kill you, but God, Jesus Christ, and Holy Spirit want to say goodbye, we're going to put you in the dirt. It's just another troll. Don't waste your time. They're trying to find the new talking conversation point of how to be a troll right now. That's all it is. Yeah, it's hot here. But you're up north, so it's different. And hey, how are you doing, Carrie? Funny game moments. It's just off muted in the background. Usually they have music playing, and I only got 15 seconds of fair use, so I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Yeah, I am. I'm 31. Prison for cigarettes. What? Yeah, if I shaved, I look like I'm in high school. No shit. Well, my dad's dead. And why should my parents be ashamed? I'm curious.
When I was a kid, I used to want to be a singer.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Think so.
No.
Come on, oh, wow.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, ease up, bro, man. Come on. You want to drive? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they don't know how implicating their troll actions are, and it's quite actually annoying. There's more than one reason why I want to put them in the dirt. And it'll be the same people like begging for their student loan debt relief. Be begging for $20 and they're lazy as fuck. It's the most hilarious thing. He's about to get knocked all the way down. Yep. I appreciate dollar donation. No, it's great what I'm talking about. You guys please my information? Yeah, sure. Yep, sure. Trust me, the cops don't care. I've had someone threaten to kill me before I went to the detectives. Cops don't care. People do it all the time. Unless I literally show up to your house and try to kill you, there's nothing they can do. Sorry, homie. Already been there, done that. Trying to get myself proved right with the cyber soccer situation. Again, you don't know how dark this really gets. I would just shut the fuck up while you can. And just do what you're told.
Investigative journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head.
Yeah, I know, and I'm curious how you know where I live, too. That's what's more interesting than anything. That'd be an interesting thing for the police to know. Like, wow, they're just doing it on stream now. Bro, I don't live here. And I don't have like a can of raid or anything. And then like all their food's in the way, and if I move everything out of the way, they're all gonna run. There really hadn't been a theme.
I better be more careful with my adoring mother.
Some good driving, man. Thanks, man.
It rants people over. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's our way out of here.
As long as it ain't longer than 15 seconds, we'll be fine. I'll get in trouble for fair use. Oh, I'm just so tired of these trolls coming in and bothering me and my First Amendment right, my comedic entertainment.
Happy to help out.
Tired of all this cancel culture. I actually solve world problems, bro, from a cell phone. You have all the state-of-the-art of equipment. That should tell you everything you need to know about America's government. Nah, I'd rather be outside in the woods right now. I'm just house sitting. There it goes, Daryl.
Crash took all my paper, man. That is another small change. Then get yourself a beer or something. I'll catch up.
I'm not okay now. Homie, do you see me in my own house with my daughter? Like, are you fucking that dense or something? Like, are you really that stupid? I love how y'all people keep waking up and, oh, you like, I'm good to see you having a good day today. Like, no, homie, it's a fucking facade. Like, bro, I'm about to crashing the fuck out.
Oh my god, I hate people.
Yeah, now you're over it. Now you're over it. Now you're over it. Any day now. Any day now. I'll give you eventually 2 to 3 business days. And what is happening? See, if I move backwards. Whoa. I can't. Whoa, I'm with it up. There's no way that that's happening. 3 years never acquired my gun as a teenager.
Like, I didn't even know I had a kid, too, by the way. She was kidnapped from me. Like, homie. I'm not a happy guy. Yeah, it's not a bad idea if you can make your monthly rent. It's a lot cheaper to live off the land. Or out in the woods, one of the two. Unless you don't have a family to raise. Hey, it sucks ass. It cracks me up. All these people like, what's one thing you do and all that stuff? Yeah, have my daughter. Go back at this point so I didn't lose her. Didn't even know I had it. You go outside. What's wrong, boy? It's called toilet paper. And you're out in the woods. How the fuck did you shit on yourself? Get back up here. Come on. You need to go outside. You're okay. You didn't have to move. Yeah. I know you like laying there, buddy. I don't know. Bro, imagine having to hold a diarrhea shit for 1.5 miles till you get to a toilet. And then before you can shit, you have to clean the toilet because somebody was gross and shit all over and pissed all over the toilet. I've had to do that several nights. Again, I should legally be able to put people in the dirt. Hell yeah. Bro, you can sit there and just take a shit and penguin walk, bro, and you won't get it all over like your boxers and stuff. If you literally like, you know, like suck in your ass cheeks after you shit, you suck them in. And like you walk kind of like a cowboy. So you don't get any like crack action, I guess you could say, with your boxers. Albeit you can't walk and run like that sometimes in some situations, but yeah, you're better off just taking a shit and pulling your pants back up. You mitigate the damage done. Do you want the whole shit in your pants, or do you just want like a little bit on your cheeks that smears around a little bit? Or do you want the whole lump of load in there? Bro. And at the end of the day, you can sacrifice a sock. You know what I mean? And when you get that sock, bro, you can get up in there and like get it all in that one wipe anyways. And then you can fold it in on itself and like make sure you really get up in there. I don't know if you really want to sacrifice a sock like that though, but nah, you can hold it in. Pray to the Lord. I'll be honest with you, bro. Pray to the Lord. Be like, Lord, I don't want to poop right now. Let me poop tomorrow or something. You'll be surprised.
Do you think this string is too tight?
Try to fall off something. Oh, no. Hey, it's an improvised ass wiping tool. You gotta be careful not to stretch it too thin though, or the ship juice will slip through the threading of the sock. But you can get up in there and get it clean now. To a point to where, like, when you get back to be able to wipe your ass, it's not really much of an issue. But it's like something you still take care of just to make sure. Nothing's worse than itchy butt. Go to bed with an itchy butt, you're gonna wake up with a stinky hand. You belong here? I don't think, no, we're not, we don't enjoy having to take a shit. You know the average human wastes anywhere from 9 months to 2 years of using the bathroom? If you take a piss and take a shit, that's your entire life. You'll waste 9 months to 2 years of your life. Don't believe me? Look it up. Well, at least you have a woman. Women don't like me enough to do that.
Damn! It's a flangy 9,000. This could take hours to crack. Or 5 minutes if you could find the manager. I'm gonna find where he's holed up.
Yeah, just blasted him with his shotgun. I haven't really had a good loyal one. They always seem to do the most fucked up shit possible to me. It's like Satan in the flesh. Any woman I'm with or have interest in, it's like Satan possesses them, and I am now dealing with Satan. It's like the most annoying thing. And pretty much it's like, you know, society's fault. They teach women to pretty much just be a useless, brain-dead cum dumpster and, you know, spend all your man's money. Literally, that's all they teach women to be these days. Nah, I don't have a demon attachment. Satan hangs around from time to time because God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit want to say goodbye real close. Trust me, Mike Tyson, like, you know, he may call himself stupid, but he has some pretty good quotes there. Because, you know, when God loves you, Satan loves you too. It's a competition. Stop over in a few months. I don't even know who you are. I'm not stopping over. I like, bro, no. Or sis. I don't even know who you are. Yeah. And Satan will tell you everything you want to hear. Satan won't tell you no. Just to get close enough to be like, yeah, gotcha, yeah. I really don't know what to watch. Like, it's kind of boring. I'm gonna see if there's anything new on the news. I doubt there is. What time is it? No, I don't think they've changed it too much. I swear, they need to come get me. This would be a lot easier to do. It's sitting on the couch at the White House than whatever I'm doing now, having to stream and post on social media. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bro, me saying I'm gonna put you in the dirt from the fucking couch of the White House, bro, that'll make people really shit their pants. Dude, they'll think we're gonna, dude, I couldn't do that. They'd go, oh my God, they'd invade the White House. They'd be like, they've went tyrannical. We're gonna die. I don't mean to laugh, but I got a sick sense of humor, so it's kind of funny. Oh, Lord in heaven. That's 12 hours ago. What's this one? This is it, man. Hey, Tack, how you doing?
Podemos tener diferencias en formas de pensar en lo filosófico, en lo político, en lo económico.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, women being trolls as usual. Oh, I got fucked by a ghost in the middle of the night. Oh, Like, no, get this. Shut the fuck up. Trust me, I don't see any succubus trying to fucking have sex with me. Why is it this women getting fucked? That's not how it works. And I say that loosely. Dear God, Jesus Christ, let's read one second. Bible, keep taking it away from me. What we got here? There's like nothing new on it. And I don't know why they're trying to deport everyone off to random ass countries. You got to deport them back to where they live. You're gonna piss that sovereign nation off. I'd be like an American overseas and then me deporting them to North Korea, bro. Like, you can't deport people outside of their sovereign nation. Like, choices have consequences. I swear, he's dumb. I try to know a lot, Chris. These people always look for some manipulative, like, bullshit. Is he shifting the blame on somebody else? Wait, oh, no, wait. This is new. What's this? Or newer.
As the Supreme Court explains, FERC's mission is, quote, to encourage the orderly development.
This is the one you face nearly any.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about your stupid advertising, you greedy goblin.
As the Supreme Court explains, FERC's mission is, quote, to encourage the orderly development of plentiful supplies of electricity and natural gas at reasonable prices. FERC accomplishes this mission by overseeing the reliable interstate transmission of electricity and transportation of natural gas.
I appreciate support that.
Oil. FERC regulates wholesale power prices and reviews proposals for major energy products such as natural gas pipelines, LNG terminals, and hydroelectric dams. FERC also protects the reliability and security of the bulk power system. It enables those it regulates to provide affordable, reliable energy to millions, and must adopt policies that keep pace with today's economy.
No, I think this is about that union ending thing, possibly. Besides the nominations, who's going to lead it?
Our first nominee today is Laura Sweat.
Bro, I didn't know I had a daughter.
As an energy and litigation counsel.
Kind of got sprung on me down the road, so to speak, years later.
Is federal energy regulatory litigation. She represents pipelines and other regulated entities before the Commission. She previously served as senior legal and policy advisor to then FERC Chairman Kevin McIntyre and Commissioner Bernard McNamee. Before that, she was a lawyer with the FERC Office of Enforcement, where she led and supported investigations. Second, we'll hear from David Lacerte. Mr. Lacerte recently returned to his position as special counsel with the law firm of Baker Botts, where he's focused on energy litigation.
All right, whatever this blah blah bullshit is. All I know, I already said what I didn't say on energy. What was this one?
President, who do you blame for losing India to China in the post yesterday in the morning with that out?
I don't think we have. I've been very disappointed that India would give out so much oil.
Oh, he's complaining about India. I tried to warn him. India's part of BRICS, but he didn't want to listen. Oh, there's one?
The Epstein hoax.
He's calling the Epstein thing a hoax.
I have no message to President Putin. He knows where I stand, and he'll make a decision one way or the other, whatever his decision is, and we'll either be happy about it or unhappy. And if we're unhappy about it, the Epstein hoax.
He's bitching about you. This is what cracks me up. He wants to relocate that shit to Georgia, bro. Just leave it where it's at. It's fine. It's safe there. Like, bro, they can hit that place with drones from Venezuela. Like, homie, you don't need it on the coast. I don't mean times I tell you it's dumb shit. It, like, annoys me, bro, because I have to repeat myself, like, 1 trillion fucking times. And then, like, elaborate, like, why specifically. And it's like, thank God they don't actually enact on this. Or America would be hurting, like, really bad. Like, bro, you gotta stop playing around. Like, I need a job in that White House. Ugh, but I need freedom to still be able to stream and go do what I need to do. A bong for me, give you a minute. What? How? I don't smoke weed, bro. That's illegal. The quicker I realize you are the ones that ended up me getting in this situation, the quicker I can get out of the situation. Yeah, quicker you realize that, the better off we'll be. It's okay. You're gonna have accountability for yourself. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Coca-Cola's okay. Oh my God, no. I should have brought my damn antifungal cream. My toe. Ugh. Oh. Oh, please tell me I don't have music the whole time.
What the f is that?
Yep, it does. Great. Or actually, does it? I don't know. Yep, it does. No, there's a brief explanation in the description. Right now, I'm just house sitting for family. I'm really homeless. How's this lagging? Oh. Because the receiver's being blocked, dude.
are going to want safety. So how much does he go Ezreal or Zaya? Those are kind of the more safe picks, and it is going to be the Ezreal. I think it makes a lot of sense just based on the composition that they're showing. There's no ability to outplay Novasolve into knock her down. Hover around mid. Sometimes waiting for River to try and get. He's also controlling here, so looking at the shot. Good has level 6 managed to freezing right, so there you go.
Yeah, Queen immediately jumps in, looking down to 380 feet. Blabber going back after Queen, but it's first blood already to the other side as River picks it up. Now Blabber's going to try to mistake.
Blabber's going to be slowed down by Blabber. 1-1 so far. Immediately River going to get engaged on.
Stuck CC, Loki taking a kill as River is left isolated by the rest of the thieves. C9 pick up a Boogie to tie it up in kills, and they're going to take the lead on prize.
I was going to say, with the decline right now, the point of the opportunity that they might be able to take a fight. But either way, this is that one kill. These could be able to grab a dragon off the back with Namos that is already pretty.
The only one e-bagging is the trolls in here, be honest with you. Like, bro, I'm gonna put you in the dirt. Like, I don't mean, like, some of these people think I'm gonna, like, physically kill you. Like, bro, no, I mean a lot of this theoretically, bro. Like, bro, I'm just putting you in the dirt. Like, every time you speak, you should just shut up. You just, like, bro, you don't even look like a clown anymore. You're the whole circus. Just stop. Been on mushrooms, but for what? What do you mean attack? Who you even talking to?
12 HP out of 5,000 still standing on this thing as now immediately 100 thieves ready to go in after Blabber. They find a ton of damage and complete the kill with no response yet from C9. Banter teleports in, but he's immediately met by River, who stops him from being able to find a valuable on Ayla. When it cracks down in the magnet, Gorman 100 thieves find another one. Ayla's still standing, and Cloud9 are torn to shreds. 100 thieves. Already wrapped around. He is there in the pit on top of the control. What he knows he is not seen. Quick goes through the hex game, and now the immediate taunt and engage into Ayla before he can do anything. Cloud9 has already found the first kill. Blabber's in the back line, but Quinn has found the flank angle.
They're 25 minutes in, and after that entire team fight, like, bro, these people suck.
We'll see if Cloud9 can have time to rush out there and contest that, because otherwise, not only they're starting to run away with it, Quinn has not been able to be stopped. I question how does Hollywood work in the draft. There's so much on it. We haven't been able to see that combo showcased really at all.
I mean, if it's landed 0 times, maybe once. Blabber goes in, wants to find the kill to FBI, but he's not going to get it here just yet. Ayla creating a lot of spaces. Quinn dives in yet again. Sven and Blabber trying to get away as the equalizer falls. Ayla re-engages. Sven's already down. Blabber's about to join him and immediately hangs on. River looks for...
They should have went in. The Galio went in, and they were kind of just like, yeah, Bo, bye. Like, and they all just turned around and walked away. I mean, the Galio went in and taunted and everything, and the team was just like, nah, we're going to watch you die. There's not $1 million on this or anything. Oh, Lord.
And they can just clean them up. That pretty much feels like the death knell of Cloud9 in game number 1. It is now, people are going to be careful here. With behind the dragon, get straight down to half HP. Underneath decides they're going to go.
And then you've zoned yourself out completely there that time. Well, there's your ult. I mean, how hard was it for, like, Nautilus to dive, and then Galio to ult on Nautilus, and then, like, Nocturne ult, whose Nautilus is ulting? Which would have been the ADC, which would have been guaranteeing Quinn dead right there. Just from being knocked out by the Nautilus ult, getting ulted by Nocturne, never mind Galio coming in, ulting on everybody. In some way, shape, or form, you could damn near ult a Nocturne ult, Galio ult on the Nocturne ult. Nautilus is kind of come waltzing in, so you're better off engaging off his ult. Because the Nautilus ult, even if Quinn did have like a Banshee shield on or something, it would like it would proc it before Nocturne hit, so Nocturne's ult wouldn't miss. It's hilarious to watch, though. And they're brave for trying to keep fighting that right there. And you wasted too long in that fight. And then you are like way invested in that. You're lucky that didn't go another way. Why the fuck is he playing Renekton? Did he get like buffed or something? That motherfucker is like a terrible champion these seasons. I mean, you're literally better off playing Nasus. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Wither in itself, like, bro, you get hit with that, like, you ain't going anywhere. And at least your AoE does damage to, like, wave clear the minions away. Like, Renekton just sucks, bro. Because, I mean, you can kite him about as easy as you can kite Nasus. And that's like the biggest reason they don't use him. And at no point does he ever fall off in the game. Late game, he can solo the fucking game himself by just sitting top lane split pushing. Sorry, I'm watching LCS highlights right now. And I'm laughing because these morons have chosen Renekton as a top laner. I'm not sure who all got banned on champion selection, but I mean, Jesus, bro, you could have picked Set if he's actually in actual league. That kid's broken. I don't know if he's an actual champion live in these days. Say Nasus would dive into that turret. Look at this. Wasted 2 minutes getting that turret. And I mean, you can go pure tank Nasus too, nonetheless, and still one-shot everything. I mean, could have went Cho'Gath, something, bro. I don't know who got banned this game. And I don't know who's nerfed and not nerfed, but I'm just... surprised to see someone still playing Renekton.
20 minutes and 35 seconds into the game. They are daring 100 Thieves to come and stop them. It's a 4,500 gold lead for C9. Sven rapidly attacking Doka. They're the power that's with the room to Yunara cannot be underestimated. As C9 have the icon down to about 3K. Meanwhile, Vulcan trying to control River, make sure there's no way to try to contest here for the icon as it is slain. Confirmed there by Blabber. River's about to die. The Thanatos off to the side. As Doka puts the pressure on to Sven. Meanwhile, Squid under a lot of credit. South Sven finally taken down to the all-out as 100 Thieves want to get everybody else away.
They lost there because the Renekton wanted to go farm golems. How low were health was he? Hold on, let me check this again. No, I didn't mean to back all the way up. No, go back. I hit the back button, not the rewind button.
The Colonel made his hot and spicy wings. He needed the perfect pairing. So he invented.
You all gonna want safety, so.
Oh, and forward. Oh, is the chat frozen too, by the way? No.
Longer as the rest of C9 arrives. FBI falls. Double kill for Loki's Aurora. Thanatos waiting over the wall in case Doka tries to escape that direction. Blabber trying to stay alive here for the all-out. Nice angle from Doka. They're trying to get the kill here on Blabber. The steadfast presence going to stop it. And he picks up the butler, the extra shield to stay alive. Doka will continue wasting as much of C9's time as he can. But he will not survive this one. It's a 6-2.
They keep finding windows to try and make attacks. Just in this game, like in other games, even if they land like 40% of their plays, sometimes that's enough to turn the game in their favor.
I think those windows, they're just all steel. Yeah, I'm just out of the window. It's not breaking this time. The windows have bars. I have a party waiting on the other side. C9 is going to force down this tier 2 turret. You can see how the team's going for Sven. Yeah, Sven is by himself right now. They can even get picked. There's the realm on River. Immediately starts it off with the cyclone. Quick to follow up. Sven caught out, shot down. Nicely done from 100 Thieves to get the pick.
Yeah, that's great. They get both his sons as well. I don't think it's nearly enough to pull this game back just yet, but this is something that will buy a little bit of time with the best play they can make in a horrible situation. So, right now, the Thieves, they just have not stopped looking for those winning plays. So,
What'd they even say?
He's going between worlds and River is going down. C9.
I'm a little scary, not gonna lie. Huh.
Swinging around from the side here, Relmore about to try to come in, but the objective bounty has been claimed. River steals away the trade. The fight is not going away. Of 100 Thieves, FBI, River, and Quinn all down. Double kill with a Sven. As Loki will chase Ayla for the national journey, but he doesn't even need to do it. Topa's about to drop next. I'll give River credit for stealing away the soul, but unfortunately the cost is still the game. C9 are going to get a very delayed ace here after Dopa finally dies to Blabber. Needs a little bit there. Finally gets the ace. There it was. I believe Cassante may have just died to steadfast presence damage. But C9 are going to march this one down mid lane.
Just a great way to bounce back from that game won by Cloud9. A masterclass by Blabber's partners here. Deathless on the ball.
I'm shocked they actually won with Renekton, man. I mean, that stun's nice and all, but there's so many other champions you could have picked to have a stun. I'm just shocked.
With a 23-3 victory, his game almost always has nothing or Braum or sometimes Helio next to him. But this time around, reach for dinner.
Lucian has been branching out these days, though. It had been, he was sticking with the same crowd. But even though I love it, but I also love River Drop and trying to make things spicy.
Blabber trying to finish farming the Wolves, but River has already engaged. Let's find a good little bit of damage here as Blabber uses the Eastall impact to disengage back away the invading enemy jungler. They have push on bottom lane too, so he wants to River. He's going to almost find the kill to Blabber. He flashes forward underneath the tier 2 turret and he finds first blood. does get away to the safety of the turret. River now caught by Blabber. Skarner, he goes to the impale, but River partners with the cataclysm. Keeping himself safe enough to survive. Staying very low.
Yeah, they don't have Skarner in Wild Rift.
The final shot with the sniper rifle from Juggler combo. Oh, nice arcane storm to interrupt the recall from Vulcan. The Alistair now flashing away, but the death ray catches him.
This is the total reverse of last year, right? This is that similar style of lead. It was 10 minutes. You took the blast cone over so that he could use the combo to escape if there was too much pressure. Now it's just about ready to go here again. C9 starting off the fight, going in after River, but not a whole lot of damage here. Just getting River is already stolen away the objective. 100 Thieves now going to be a little bit careful as River has fallen. C9 going to get some more. Taylor goes in for Megador, but he only finds FBI, and that's good enough. Nicely played from C9, and they want even more now. Quinn's about to drop. Double kill back from the fan. Now the Lucian's online. C9 are going to wipe out now. That's exactly what Climate needed to get back in this game.
Yeah, it's been Lucian that we were talking about, like, yeah, he's having struggles, right? Like, dealing with the Cephalios is still calm. Now he's under pressure yet again. Dokla shuts him back down.
I just had to say something, Flowers.
My bad.
Had to say
My
something.
bad. That curse was on quick cast, man. I didn't even get to finish the sentence before his body hit the floor. And now 100 Thieves thinking about the approach, but they were already about half dead. Blue fires off a laser, tags Loki with it. River running the flag into the pit. However, the Herald is already secured. Loki fires off there. The Herald marching back into the mid lane. No value going to be gained from that one. 100 Thieves want this dragon to immediately engage the Vulcan. Beautiful catch in the follow-up on Quinn. Now, if Otter comes to look like you have to click them.
It's happening. I mean, they get to teleport. They're fighting.
Oh, but now Ayla's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Steps forward with the Unbreakable. Vulcan with the Unbreakable Will. Now knocking Ayla back towards the rest of C9. A better result, he's not going to find a lot. And the Ayla feels Ayla's fate. Thanatos trying to do something here with the back line, but already go fast forward. Loki gets the kill on him. Thanatos jumps in for Megador. River tries to escape.
No. So y'all gonna say anything, or we gonna sit there quietly?
Turrets are being broken. The first inhibitor's already down here in the bottom lane. Loki is about to die now as well. The next 2 minute pair cut out the block.
I'm shocked they even committed to that. I didn't even like the placement of that fight. Good God.
Yeah, Loki finds himself stuck in a cataclysm as River is putting the pressure on the C9 mid laner, and now Blabber's gonna be the one to pay the price right after. Quinn gets the kill on the enemy jungle, and now Vulcan's got to turn around as well. The Alistar ultimate is forced out, even if Vulcan lives here. It won't even matter because he will not be useful, but it won't even be the case. FBI guns him down, and it's 3 versus 5. C9 have to pull off another insane defense here if they want to stay alive in this game. Super Minions marching down mid and bottom lanes. 100 Thieves have 30 seconds in this 5 versus 3. Thanatos transforms into Mega Gnar. There's no opportunity to go in on a valuable target just yet. Tries to get the Mega Gnar onto 2, but it's not enough. FBI unstoppable. Sven under pressure. Might be able to find the outplay on the Quinn, but he flashes forward because Loki can't do enough damage to press him. Sven gets 1 kill, but it's the only thing he'll find. Loki continues trying to defend, but he's in a 1 versus 4. 5 seconds on Blabber and Vulcan, but the second Nexus turret is already down. The public execution lands on the Loki. 100 Thieves trying to end the game. Blabber is back alive, and it will not matter. 100 Thieves take game 3. And now 100 Thieves is 1.
I like it or not as if we're engaged from Rakan, Diego, and Zabroni. I think that works out there. But yeah, so strong good there. It's a great pick for those there. He wanted to allow Thanatos from the beginning of the draft. It felt like to get so far for Grid, as we do have C9 taking the point drugs. They should secure all 3 of those uncontested. 100 Thieves having this handshake these first couple objectives.
But this is basically still in the formulaic. And they was putting the ball.
Yeah, River is going to get that wall though, try to knock it down. No, River is nearby. He's going to go in and try to get past it.
Yeah, no one saying anything.
River waits his magic, and now the hostile takeover flies in at the top. Blabber gets line for now. River taking a lot of damage. The first kill goes through, and FBI falls down. C9 taking it away now as Quinn wants to go in and have his hero moment. Comes to the wall there. Loki with the triple kill on the silence. Pest picking up that last one there on Ayla. The only man left standing is Quinn, and he too will fall.
Barrel's still about half HP as 100 Thieves back away from it. River's still hanging around.
You know there's always the opportunity to steal that objective away. Thanatos just guarding Doka. Does not allow him into the fight as the Herald is down to 1200 HP. Slowed down by Blamanky. That foundation's looking pretty sturdy here for the brick wall. The extra chain vest alongside the plated steel caps, 800 held. They do not want to take this fight. They back away.
Yeah, it's the TV down, so Quinn is just going to be pushing on that top side. He gets the TV broke there. Gets the back gun. C9 has down to the light incremental soul. Obviously, if they were to eventually get that...
There's only 7 viewers in here. What the fuck is this? Bro, usually there's hundreds of people in here.
To approach this, Otacon down to 5K. Thanatos looking to keep River away from this objective.
It's kinda getting annoying.
Keep your eyes on the Viego here off to the left. Hostile takeover, not getting it off this time. C9, they're taking a ton of damage. And River steals away the Otacon. Now Stroke left first. Thanatos but just drops next. C9 gets one back and Blabber takes down FBI. But it's still a 2 for 2 overall. 100 Thieves steal the Otacon.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And that Otacon star is insane. River is right there. He steals it.
I actually can't believe that just happened. There is so much control of the game. And they just let River walk by. He gets the steal again. They now have the experience advantage. They get the shutdown onto Zen as well. Any of the patience this is and with the fight, that was a
little bit of danger here. River moving forward with an angle right beside him. Blabber's taking a break, but he's still alive for now. The Zinja ultimate very powerful. Put about to die and Span gets the kill on the enemy mid laner. Now Blabber might just fall. A nice bailout keeps him safe. Thanatos taking the next kill. As FBI's under pressure and Loki's unstoppable yet again. Jumps back into the Skanda gunner. And it's a clean ace for Steven.
Huh. Who the fuck is that? I cannot see that face. Like, Vulcan? Who the fuck is that? Good God, I haven't played in a while. Who the fuck is Saber? No, it's gotta be their names.
C9 pulls the trigger
That's Sibber, and that's not the Sibber name.
It's a decent muscle pickup where it just feels like there's no way the 100 Thieves can actually rally and fight back. All of C9 pile in. It takes so much time. This is not a Dragon's stupid name. Out of that back-to-back push Dragons working slowly towards potential goal there. But they have the pair. They're up 6K, and they are on the march trying to extend that.
That's one thing. I actually like the shield though here by men just a little bit more first resilience in case anything bad does happen, in case of a slow, then unused stopwatch there on Loki as well as the ground guard. Flopper's working towards GA. Scion is completed brick house.
Oh yeah. Ramblin', Stormbound, Jack Show, Thanatos is not dying anytime soon, but 100 Thieves have got to be concerned about their base. It's now 2 waves pushing into the tier 3 turrets at the same time. Dopa taking his recall because he knows it's about time for 100 Thieves' last stand. Never mind, repositions back up here in this top side. As C9 keep the pressure on. Bottom lane inhibitor is going to fall here immediately. As Loki walks in the joint Thanatos, Ayla gets caught a little bit. Exhaust of his men is the only reason he doesn't outright die. Balance from Ricochet takes him out. And with the enemy recall gone, C9, they've got the green light to push the Nexus. They'll take out the first Nexus turret already. 100 Thieves on the approach. Glamour frontlining here for C9 side. Dopa's in world ender, but the only thing ending is 100 Thieves' chances in game number 4. Loki in the back line for stolen McConnell team. And they take out FBI and Dopa both. Quinn and River forced to run back into the path, just trying to stay alive. But it's a double kill for Sven. It's an ace for C9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 5.
That was a well-played game for the most part by C9.
Actually, cooler guys in the 5 game.
I mean, I really do feel like this wasn't a lot of people.
Usually some people just went straight out 3-0.
No, you pair all defensively. It's actually so much better that way because you're guaranteed value. So
I clean cat litter boxes.
you send him in. Not only is he the anime protagonist doing the million team kill,
Over this dragon and put the objective away.
Really big fight there. 400 Thieves.
Has anyone still not said anything? Why are y'all not talking?
Nobody from C9 is even in the neighborhood for this one. So our Thieves, 3 grubs for them, plus they stole away that first trade. They are behind in gold, still Cloud9 plus. It is still that Yone in mid as Thanatos starts up the fight on Dopa. Subjugate off by Blabber. C9
Like, I'm about to just end the stream. Like, this is incredibly boring.
Operators after teleports ready to join up if need be. Ayla's going to take some damage there, some hope from Sven. But C9 still outnumbered for now.
Why is it lagging?
But not a whole lot of value come out of that one. Now Quick gets locked up, has to reset his position. Thieves on the defensive. Quick has the head to the hills, but Thanatos will bury him there.
ultimate waste that all, which is such a monstrously long cooldown, and then find the fight right after. And they need to find a way
And getting out of there once Pantheon ulted in. Don't want to be in fights when Thanatos isn't around. Unless they do, they're back in.
Yeah, they jump in for a little bit of stun to Ayla, but it's not going to matter. Vulcan loses half his HP in the face field, but Quinn does just that. River picks up the kill at 100 Thieves. 19 minutes in on the board.
Looking aggressive there from Vulcan, Vulcan pushing in the side lane, so both teams
Look like they're going to come and try to contest this. Again, they kind of just had the control early on, and they ended up just using it as a down payment to not have to continue fighting C9 at the disadvantageous state they've been ever since the Rupture run.
they're just going to start the outbound. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, look, did show top lane. He just finished another item. He has the TP available, and they have been spotted. I can't imagine that C9 could be doing from this spot.
This is the window before FBI is going to be in entry. The 205 stacks on the screen right now. So C9, you're brought in.
Yep, C9 here, starting it up. Thanatos coming in, looking to help. Otacon already down to half HP. 100 Thieves looking for their opportunity to go in here. Blabber taking some damage for now. Otacon down at 4K. Thanatos with pressure onto the back line, but he's not going to find a whole lot of it just yet.
They should put the Otacon down there in the top lane, or the bottom lane. Little extra map.
Continue their retreat. 100 Thieves now on the Otacon themselves. Loki rocking the gold cards, taking a ton of damage there. Has to reset his spot. Blabber still hanging around. Could get a smite fight. Otacon slain by Blabber and Cloud9. Looking for a moment.
This is right there down at the bottom river.
But not a whole lot. River looks for the grand starfall there. Cut off the escape.
That is no happen.
Yeah, that's the counter spike we're looking for. But
I'd almost say mid lane, but
Blabber, this might be the catch 100 Thieves need.
you could have it damn near like tucked in kind of in that little section too.
The approach
So you have to like really breach the wall or that corner to see him. There's 6 people in here, but y'all ain't saying anything. What the fuck's going on? Talk.
Sweep and continue forward here in the lower bracket. Of course, they were upset by Shopify. That was a pretty big surprise. And don't they have to lock in now because you are in the elimination stage. 1 series left here, and you are donezo. So it is the last chance for both DSG and C9, and now DSG already working underdogs, but they'll have to reverse sweep if they want to have a chance. More bans are done for the first half. Sinjao, Annie, and Aurora being banned outside. C9, Disguise, Sinjao, Aurora, and Talia all taken off the table, and C9 will lock the Rise as their first.
Yeah, like Rise, again, like Rise is not just really strong, but very flexible.
Rise is fucking broken. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, that fucking kit is like synchronized to fucking S tier. Oh, your mana gives you armor and ability power.
Poppy, who is making it through bans, I believe, the first time in this series, also locked that force.
I mean, you're grabbing Poppy into a team that's...
Oh, Lord. And then you consistently grow mana, too, by the way.
But it is Rise and Skarner, so not two champions that you really want to play the Poppy into.
It's like a fucking walking Nasus, dude.
Conditional S tier pick, and Darkwing's bringing out something that is also one of those kind of conditional S tier picks. It is considered really good into the Rise.
And then if you know what you're doing, you can be a major troll or a major, like, beneficial piece to your team.
Get in there, you can be really effective against low and medium range.
With that whole team teleport.
It didn't work out, but I still respected the attempt. I'm down for this, man.
You can teleport into a very bad situation, and you can teleport into a very good situation.
I think Anivia could be played in a lot of situations. Specifically, you talked about the Rise matchup, but I feel like we were seeing her a little bit earlier this year, occasionally over in top lane, sometimes in OK, from Nongsham, I believe. And yeah, I actually really like it. It's not like I know people who know they're full sending it, this is their last game. It's partially that, but it also partially is a very good pick. It's a very good scaling pick. So if they are able to drag this game out, Anivia has such great
Look at them balls.
Great AoE damage as well. So that's something to look out for if they're able to get that.
Doggy. Oh, I took our brightness down. Set it all up so it would reflect in my glasses.
Oh. He likes these control meters, and I do think Anivia can be quite strong. So I'm kind of excited to see how they round out the draft. And is this going to be Poppy jungle? Is going to be Poppy support? And what is the answer there for them?
Who is that fucking middle champion?
On their side, but really when you kind of just like squint, Anivia is just another control meter, right? Like maybe it could be like a Victor or something. It's your kind of.
He's got a small head, almost like Malphite, but.
And then they have a couple that we know of. I mean, or maybe he just needs a you know?
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have a fun Victor skin where the drafting field is just like a cracked egg? Just a bunch of egg. Yeah, and you get stuck in the goop when you step into the drafting field. Yeah, it's egg goose.
Okay. Let's hey, we have support bands. We got three powerful support bands here with the Braum, Alistar, Rakan band away. Cinder going to be the last band here of the draft for C9.
I don't see Thresh band. I don't see Leonia band. What do you mean? There's still some good supports left. And then yeah, you got Blitzcrank too.
However,
bet you can hit skill shots. I don't know. Some days I don't be feeling it.
For Vulcan, we're going places in this draft.
Blitzcrank versus Anivia. What year is
Blitzcrank versus.
He's over there fucking missing all day.
Really want to hook in, so this is going to be interesting to see how it does work out. The last time we saw Anivia was a Jensen game back in 2023, which, if I'm remembering correctly, that seems a good double check this, but I think it was.
Again, I'm watching LCS highlights.
It's funny, like, about, like,
I need to go to the Korean ones, see who's winning over there. Speaking of, I'm gonna do that now. I don't even know if they're still playing. Let's find out. Yeah, I think they are.
Today I'm here with Lego and Whistle.
Blah, blah, blah. No one cares about your Lego. Wait, what is this?
T1 they did their duty in doing the Aurora Yone event, and through
This is 2025, right? No, 2024.
T1 they did their duty in doing the Aurora Yone event, and threw in the Nico as both Knight and Baker are very good on that champion, as well as on Icaria, this flex pick. But I'm really curious, will they still ban the Nico once again?
I think they'll take it away. I think it's proven to be too strong in this series, and I don't think they're going to allow it to go through.
Honestly, I agree with you. I think that the Kalista is the
We had the same conversation where it's a question of do you trade Kalista for Jax, and then T1 couldn't find function sets from the Jax pick, and BLG really made the Kalista work for them. Now they have to make the decision. The Kalista will ban, but that does mean that in Game 5, it's going to get his Jax. Without hesitation, he immediately locks it in.
All right, are we going to get the Zeus Gragas, the Zeus Star, perhaps?
I mean, you have to trust in Zeus. He's shown that his Gragas is an effective answer into the Jax.
I would call it an old school counter pick, but it's the one that Zayas has been leveraging throughout this World Championship. I don't think they need to lock it in now. They could grab themselves the bye if they wanted to, perhaps even the Granada, 4 carry once more. They're hovering it.
Locked in straight away. Ming lays down the gauntlet.
Locked in straight away, hovered over it because you can hear y'all announcers talking about it.
3 times on his Jax this year. Twice against T1, once against Genji. Now we'll see if Zayas can stand in his way once again. T1 looking towards perhaps a Galio in the mid lane here for Faker. He's going to be locked in as well, so they have a very tanky front line already. Gragas obviously has a big sustained tank, the Galio as well. Just pretty much unkillable unless you can manage to get ahead of him.
I'm honestly surprised to see the Galio locked in this move for T1. Rather than securing something like Desire Rakan for themselves, they've chosen to go for it, maybe in anticipation of PLG potentially going for the Silas, and knowing that the Galio could be an effective answer into it. Elk going to get himself this Kaiser.
Ooh, we have to think they're going to build more on top of this dive then for BLG. Yes, some strong side laners plus some dive.
It's just comfort. BLG are just saying, how comfortable can we be?
Oh my goodness.
We'll give Elk Kaiser, we'll give Knight Ari. That is the epitome of what BLG like.
How many legendary player champion combos are we going to get in a deciding Game 5 of World Finals? Knight on his Ari, Bin on his Jax. Those very well, if they win, would be their skins.
I mean, he's world famous for his Ari. This World Championship hasn't had the best win rate for him, but you cannot afford to underestimate it. The Desire going to be locked in for T1. You imagine that Rakan is going to rise in priority. BLG likely looking to ban that one away.
100% agree with you there. This works too well with the T1 comp. Let's see, what will the bans towards BLG be here for T1?
Yeah, but I don't see a problem with this. Like, bro, I don't even know if that champion's in there. I know a lot of people talk shit about it, but like, dude, like, Milo would get rid of all those CC effects.
You just get rid of something like the Rakan as well. Obviously, T1 kind of want the Rakan.
Albeit all the charm hits everybody. Jax is stunned everybody right now. Nope. Bloop, gone. And they're getting healed, and then you're able to heal someone else that heals someone else. And then you kick somebody with a ball that knocks them back. And then you got a stackable shield. And that's without getting into your support item. I don't know exactly if he's in, like, Real League, though. Wild Rift's a lot different than Real League, because, like, Sterner, Udyr, and a bunch of other champions ain't in there. Like Xerath, Malzar, Talia. I haven't even seen her since she came out. She kind of like fell off. She got released. She's a new champion, and she's in the desert. Speck of sand for sure.
It took some damage, though.
But it's so good at shutting down all of these carries that BLG are already
also
showing.
a flex pick. You can also put it into the support position so they can wait to see what BLG draft and then decide after that. Because you're 100% right, Kobe. Poppy and its ability to mitigate the dashes.
Oh shit, they got Sejuani. Oh my god, bro. That is so much. Oh no. But that's so much AoE CC. I would hate to fight that team.
It actually makes more sense. I was previously talking about Vi, but the Jarvan ultimate is better versus Zaya than the Vi ultimate is. So much better there. So really, really intelligent move.
Likely deferring to another one of his comforts, the GG number. Showcasing some confidence there.
That's the realm. I will say Poppy is really nice into this entire BLG lineup. The question is now, is the Poppy going to support? Will Carrier be climaxing it, or will Ona be the ones with his hands on it? It's synonymous with Ona to me. He has such a great record on this champ, and my expectations are Carrier is looking through his support pool right now, wondering where they go, but it seems like perhaps T1 wants to flex it.
I mean, we talked about the damage, and I was a little bit worried putting all that damage responsibility on Takumi Yushi. By bringing in the Xinjiao, it does increase the amount of damage that they have. And we think about mid-jungles, it was kind of the story coming into the series about how Knight and Shun have been working exceptionally well throughout the bracket stage, finding advantages for BLG, and have really been playmakers when it came to the team fight. And Faker and Ona, a core part of the success of what makes T1 so good. Now, here's the top
Okay, no one's talking. Just making sure it ain't glitched out.
Legacy versus Knight, a player that is looking to make his name on World history with his signature champion. We couldn't have asked for a more exciting draft here at Game 1.
100% I agree. Already just with the draft, I think that this is the most exciting game of the entire series from what we've seen. Both of them have capabilities of fighting those critical, important top-side fights around the globe early on into the game. Zinsao plus Galio, such a good combo. The Jarvan plus the Ari, also such a good combo. And we get Vince Legendary Jax versus Zeus Legendary, I would say, Gragas at this point. He is 23-4 on the Gragas all time. Impressive stats, to say the least.
One last time we go to Summoner's Rift. One last time we see the defending champions battle against the first seed from the LPL. One more time we see these titans on the Rift challenge each other. One more time we see the weight of expectation so great on these two teams' shoulders. One more time.
And there's so much on the line for both sides. BLG getting some revenge for last year's World Championship as T1 made their way through every single LPL team. T1 looking to raise their 5th trophy. LPL and BLG looking to hoist the Summoners Cup. So much on the line, and a single game will decide it all. A standard line of scrimmage to start off the game. I keep my eyes on acting up towards the top side. Lane swap possibility seems very real. We were optimistic, we were hopeful for Vin versus Zeus, but it looks like we're going to be denied.
Looks like we are. The word goes down in defense for T1. Sweeper comes out immediately, though, for BLG as they move in for that lane swap. Now we got to track, are they going to try and soak experience this time around, or their level 2s to defend against these dives? Looks like Zeus just immediately going right down, and we'll head on through that mid lane once again.
Una starting on his walls right now. Carrier spotting Finn out. Finn was trying to get to the wave to try and soak some of that XP, but couldn't get in range. Zeus has been able to get a little bit of XP out of mid as Knight's just catching that wave. And Faker and Zeus will push forward. It's going to be a split map. Finn goes in with the counter strike here. Has to get into range for some of those minions dying. Didn't get any XP.
Yeah, look at that. It's that melee right there that was one auto away. He does soak a little bit now, though. I mean, every little bit. We're on pins and needles because of soaking experience in lane swaps. It's every little bit that top winners can get.
Look at Zeus, grabbed XP in the mid lane and is now making a way towards top. On his path towards bot, preparing for the potential dive, knowing that the split map has come through. Zeus going to take a bit of damage, a lot of damage from Elf, but he's going to take over to level 2 and he should be fine now on the top side.
And they should be able to defend this dive. On was able to soak his level 2.
Oh shit, they're all down there, boy. Run!
I think that
Elk's already swapping as well. So Finn's going to get level 2 here. Going to farm this experience underneath the tower on there as well. Knight gets the charm onto Faker. Has the flash. The Justice once Faker punching in the opposite direction to get that little bit of an extension on that E.
Oh, don't care. Blah, 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 blah. You're okay, buddy. I know I'm listening.
bottom side of the map, and he hasn't showcased on the bot lane dive, meaning that he's in the jungle and the possibility of him showing up mid is very real. Mike, showcasing that respect, doesn't want to give over first blood. He's getting pushed underneath this tower, but his farm is doing just fine as Faker on the Galio continues his pressure in it.
Meanwhile, once they do teleport Vina back to that top side, you should be able to soak up his level 3. Azay's already pushed away. Azay's going to get first move. A Faker an attack.
Has no flash, just as Mike's gets hit, there's the charm as well. And Baker might fall first in the finals of the finals. Knight gets the kill, BLG, Mike first blood.
The Jarvan Ari strikes first. First blood here into, wait a second.
Elk has flash, has climax. Carrier looking for that prime position. Ultimately use the shadow striking. Knight goes down and Elk flashes. You can see Carrier trying to bait the early flash. Then on just able to escape to the relative safety of the other side of that wall.
Another game, another BLG first blood. Finding it onto Faker, crucial. Especially given that Knight did have to expend his flash earlier, but a good response from T1 as they lay in wait in the bot brush, ready to try and trap Elf. They couldn't convert it into a kill, but they do get his summer spam. Look at this bot wave. It is very awkward, slowly pushing towards the bot lane of T1. They're going to require Jun to shadow in the lane to help them get that push out.
Exactly, he has to come all the way down here. Because Carrier and Guma are doing such a good job of holding it. Meanwhile, on top side, easy trading up there. The Jax into Gragas matchup with so much denial there for the Gragas. The phase rush for Zeus was able to hold him off. But here comes Shen, as you mentioned, came to Shadow, make sure that they can move up to the wave.
Going, looking for the damage onto Zeus there. Well, to be even top lane after obviously the first few levels were spent on opposite sides of the map. Very tiny Goldie for PLG. Faker again with a good justice punch to dodge away from the charm in mid.
Covering around. Now, really cost Faker last time. Giving up that first blood, no flash on Faker. Pretty good movement so far from Shen, doing so much for his lanes, you know. Going towards Knight to make sure they can get their first blood, going towards bottom lane, make sure their wave is in a good state.
So you have to learn the job, right? It is a very gank-orientated jungler.
It does cost him in CS though, so this is something you're going to have to keep track of. Just remember that Shen did a lot for his lanes. Now he's going to try and catch back up though and see if he can clear the rest of his jump.
And, you know, you can sit there and go, oh, it's a shame that T1 didn't get that kill in the bot lane 2v2, but they still benefited massively. You look at the AD carry difference, and because of the farm that was denied from Elf and the wave that Gumushu was able to catch, he finds himself with about a 200 gold lead, and now he pans back up towards top. T1 have done this consistently, ready for the grub spawn. Faker taking over to level 6 very soon. Nice trade onto Carrier. It's going to make this contest of the grubs very difficult for T1, but Ona has found an angle onto Bin.
It has the flash here. Ona dash forward with that audacious charge. Hits him with the Wimpkun's lightning. There is the counter strike out from Bin. Ona happy enough to eat that. You can see TP coming in from Zeus as well as T1 are bringing 4 members up towards the top side. Faker has the hero's entrance to come in from mid. On the fleeing edge, flash away as T1 disengaged for the moment. Ona jumping back in. There's the hero's entrance. Kevin gets the slam into the wall. It's on. Almost falls. He gets punched by Faker. And now Bin and Shun have to escape. But Zeus does not want to let them get away. The explosive cast knocks them back in the end. T1 will win the fight.
In a series that has been so focused on grubs, in the game number 5, all 10 players show up, and it is T1 who get Oner's poppy slam into the wall on. They get the kill, they get the grubs, and they immediately get turn play money.
T1, even though they conceded first blood, they set up for the grubs extremely well. And PLG got the whole guard.
You feel that, Venius? That is a wave of T1 fans.
We look back at the replay. Ona walking into darkness, but he knows he has the support on. Not quite connecting on the stun. It could have been crucial, especially with Knight right there for the follow-up. The Galeorti comes in, the connection into the wall, and then Faker securing that first kill.
Yeah, and it's Carrier Poppy this time around, of course. He's the one who got it, and the grub secured. T1 with the early game lead secured. The reason we're so focused on that is because you can balloon these gold leads so quickly, but Faker under attack.
Does have the flash, will punch forward just as one's going to get on. Pieces the crash down, the charm connects, though, and the chase continues. As Shun dives forward, Faker save the flash. And in the end, we use it to dash out of Shun's engage.
I can't believe in a 4 versus 1, he's still able to get out. The charm doesn't quite connect. Knight, though, very healthy, able to get the push, means that BLG should be able to secure the first dragon of the game. They haven't actually set their sights on it. No TP available for Faker. I am a little bit surprised. The bot push is going to come through for Gumayushi, who has slipped over to level 6. BLG, right now, resets come through. Elk making his way back towards bot now.
More turn play money, more demolished procs. Void passive.
See just the pressure that Faker's absorbing in the mid lane. T1 now using that to garner a 1.7k gold lead. Gumayushi's been picking up plate after plate. Owner now looking towards this bot side. Elk yet to hit the level 6, still half a level of XP away. Elk has to run, supercharges his way back in the lane.
I mean, Zaya is just so far ahead here. 2 levels for Guma. Over him, not to mention all the extra gold, the biggest gold lead holder on the team. So much to
Carrier goes in, and down goes on. Carrier turns him up. And the question is, will Elk stay around because he's still not at that level 6?
I mean, a masterful performance from Carrier in the top lane grog fight, along with this play in bot. He is just finding those angles for Poppy to connect into the wall. T1 find another kill, extend their gold lead to 2k, and they'll secure the first dragon of the game.
And it is a very tall task here for BLG to get Elk back into this game. Zaya is so weak early on and being denied so much early into this game. It's going to be very hard for BLG to get their dive comp really online and get him scaling up into being a threat. Very far in the future, you're going to have to look before Elk is really a danger.
Knight felt the pressure of this position last year on JDG in the semi-finals. It was T1 that denied JDG the Golden Road. Hoping to get revenge, he is one of the players that we will be keeping our eyes on as this game continues. His Ari has been able to turn around some incredibly difficult games before. The pick potential is real. But right now, Guma is just gone for it. Oh!
Carrier with a good set off, doesn't see coming into the OG as they look
there he comes.
to make the play. Spear rush forward by Knight, holding the charm, doesn't get stunned, the charm hits Carrier. Flash forward with the counter strike, Carrier falls first. As Gumayushi brings the feathers back and almost takes down on the core underneath his own tower, but he will fall even in the catapulting. BLG 5-2, Guma's walking away wounded.
And just as we talk about him, he makes the play happen. 3 kills now for Knight. A fantastic TP to bring BLG back.
Speak his name and you will invoke the magic of Knight's Ari. That just fully funded Malignance and the shoes upgrade. Lucidity acquired. That ultimate cooldown now for Knight will be so low. T1 though, looking back at the grubs, they want to get at least 4 for their Void Might spawn. Despite a really good play there from BLG.
I mean, yeah, the bot tower falling, it's a huge wave as well. Knight wants to catch it, doesn't have the TP. Bin and Knight committing all of their summoner spells to make this play happening. The idea is so difficult because I don't know how much of a threat he is. Bin gets a nice flash, 2-person stun off, and they give the initial kill over to Knight. Once then able to disengage, while Gumayushi does get away, Knight's able to secure the second kill as well. The kills in favour of BLG, but the gold still in the hands of T1.
So much pressure on the shoulders of these BLG players, and now even more so onto that of Knight, a player that is so well renowned in the LPL here, really looking to take that last step and acquire his first world championship. He's the richest player in the game on Ari, such a playmaker. Can he do it?
That's the question that everyone asks themselves in moments like this as well. For BLG, it would be the first time they have won a world championship. The T1 would be their 5th. Baker so often leads the charge. Now it's Knight who has to take the charge into his own hands. Carrier looking with the sun into the wall, the TP coming in behind as T1 begins to draw out their battle plans. Baker looking for that flank. BLG disengage. T1 can't quite find the fight that they were looking for right now.
Baker doesn't quite realise he's sitting on a ward, but chooses not to overcommit to the play. TP's in ready for the action to kick off, but too chaotic just yet. Ended at 15 until the next Rift Herald spawns. The bot lane has been completely abandoned. It's T1 looking to now provide support with Zayas. See if we can push that wave underneath the tower. keeping my eyes on the minimap. On has gone to reset, so it's BLG that will be forced to concede for the time being. As T1 have numbers on the map, but On is quickly making his way towards top. Elk catching that wave in mid is crucial for him as he tries to close that goal gap between the 280 carries.
Gallia also is available here. Remember, for Faker, you have to be careful as BLG. T1 have that safety net.
Wave clear from Knight though, coming through. The Malignant's completed and level 9. The Q is going to be doing enough damage to help clear out those waves, but Usually not slowing down. Going to catch another wave. The reset's now coming through T1. Dragon spawning in 55. The Herald in 25.
They should have swung around wide. They went into their jungle and came up the back top mountain, close to their top first tier turret. They danced too much there.
So that is their big threat.
And they don't even have it warded.
On the side, going to look to farm up and scale up some more money on the Jacks, but that as well might take a while.
And typically, Zyra is a difficult AD carry to kill. Thanks to the feathers, thanks to the ultimate, but with a Poppy and a Gragas and a Zinjao and a Galio, it's going to be even harder, and it becomes that question, as you highlighted in the draft, Cody, can the Jarvan actually lock the Zyra down? The Flash is about to come off cooldown for Umayushi. Both neutral objectives are alive. It's T1 that set their sights on the Herald, and they're going to be the ones to start this objective off.
Now, they will begin it. They have the vision control around there as well. You can see Knight pushing in the bottom side. Does have the TP. He's also the only goal lead on his team right now.
2 more seconds until Knight's TP is available. It looks like they are just going to concede it as the bottom side of the map becomes BLG's priority. T1 going to be happy to secure the Herald and the top tier one as well. No one can agree the game purchase on the mid wave. It's just cleared out by Elk and Zeus. But T1 do have a tempo advantage here, and they're looking to keep the pressure on top side.
Top side objectives have been turned so quickly into tower gold during this series. They will need to do it again.
Knight's still working his way through that top side tier 1. Will now take it, then TPs to try and save the tier 2 in the top side. Winter was not put down by T1. They just disengage as soon as they see that teleport used. That investment from BLG. And happily taken. Zeus is catching the wave in the bottom lane, so T1 not losing any gold on the map.
No!
Yeah, BLG.
You wouldn't leave kiddies alone.
Teleport to deny that big influx of gold from one of those side lane secondary turrets to try and stop that snowball that has been so prevalent. Allows them to push right back out here for Bin, as well as help take care of the wave of Bin. Do some critical income for them.
One of the things we were very excited about coming into this game was Bin versus Zeus, but Tier 1 have actually put Umayushi versus Zeus for the vast majority of this game. Remember that given that Elk has been so far behind, he's been either playing into the Galio or he's been playing into the Gragas, and Zeus has quietly built up a very healthy lead for himself. Just a few moments ago, he was about 1k gold ahead. Now that he's back out onto the map, he's spent that gold. Bin, especially complete his first item. Let's see if this back will secure it for him. And there it is. So now the Trinity Force finished for Bin. He's going to feel a lot more confident as we get closer to these mid-game fights.
Still about 1,000 gold lead for T1. A Drake piece, Hex Tech to T1, Infernal to BLG. The Grub's advantage as well. With that Mythheld in pocket means that T1 do have the pressure advantage on the map. They want to push in like this. They'll take a tier 2 in the top side. 3 towers to 1 in their favor.
Yeah, I think BLG here, just keep Elk in mid lane here where it's nice and safe with your outer tower still up. Farm up with the static shiv on the Kaisa. Keep on farming till we can at least get his second item here. Then they can try and look to actually contest. Little tricky steal away attempt here on the blue should be good.
You can feel the tension. 3-2 in kills. 2k the gold lead for T1 after securing that top tier 2. The fact that Elk still finds himself very far behind is definitely a point of concern. In terms of XP, he's been able to accelerate and actually get ahead of Uma because T1 have been playing so much around their AD carry to put pressure on the map. Base is going to be interrupted there by Carrier. But BLG quite happy to play this game slowly for now. They're not at any real risk. The Baron is still 2.5 minutes away. What's crucial is that they get items on Elk and that he can have impact in these later fights.
Put really drastically behind in the early game, so the goal fluctuates between about 1.5 to 2k between the two teams, which BLG will be happy enough with considering how the early game went. Faker lying and wait here to see if Knight oversteps. Knight just wants to push out the wave and then get himself back to base. Bin pulling away across a little bit here, but with the counter-strike, he will just start to push this one towards T1 again with 2 minutes on the Baron and 2 minutes on the Cloud Drake. Expectation is everything will calm down in these next 2 minutes until we start to see that vision play begin to be established for the neutral objectives.
Yeah, BLG doing their best to clear out the deep vision that was left behind by T1. Whenever you're retaking the opposite side of the map, you have to be so careful clearing out those wards. They are good at getting off these very quick flank plays. Challenges for that crowd mid. Tarps won't be enough to take the whole tower. Nice little chunk there, soften it up.
Oh, you fucking fucker. Get off my drink. God damn it.
Isaiah's working his way up towards that, but Finn with enough time should be able to just chunk that tower down. It will be BLG's second of the game. Isaiah's there to respond. Should passing towards top as well. The pressure perhaps towards it, but it's this game of this ebb and flow where Baker pushes out bot, he then goes into the bottom ward, Knight has to answer, so BLG realise, well, we can't force a play because Baker's always going to be able to respond first. Knight answers the bottom side, then TP's back in, so now BLG have the impetus to put a bit of pressure back down onto that.
I mean, Faker recognised the TP came out of mid, immediately pings back towards bot, wants to push element of the way, he says someone has to come and catch this. It's going to be forced to go back to base to head towards bot, because he's the one that has his TP available. They're going to send Knight now over to the top side of the map. The problem is, you've now got your TP-less mid laner on the top side with Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. So with the push they've been able to get on bot, Faker gets a quick base off and he's already back out onto the map. T1 are going to have set up for this Dragon, and I feel like BLG is just going to force to concede it.
Yeah, BLG, they need to open up the map more so they can start to make use of some split pushing and some Kaisa ultimate follow-up. So they do have
Good, you need to go potty, buddy.
Thinking about trying to finish off that outer tower. They don't want to overextend too early for it, though.
I think they should commit to it, though. T1's obvious play next should be towards the Dragon. They've set up good vision towards it, and Knight knows
come on, boy.
He's on the top side.
Come
on!
You can do it.
Go back and concentrate, but you're seeing how effective this Gragas is.
Concentrate, Bibble, doing a lot of work here. They get the knock back as well.
I'm sure you're whining because you want to be out here with us, but
Try and help out his top laner.
make sure you get
Bibble and the Cosmic Drive combination is causing a lot of headache for Ben.
That and the phase rush, some very useful tools for Gragas always keep you at arm's length or belly's length in this case. Meanwhile, Knight did end up finishing off that outer tower, the extra gold that they wanted in payment for the Dragon. So they still got a bit of what they wanted. BLG kind of giving up the minimum amount here in order to still get some trade back.
Ultimately, yeah, I think it's the best trade for them rather than trying to force the fight around the Dragon at this point in the game, especially when you know that Al still hasn't even completed his second item. Meanwhile, Kubyushi, Infinity Edge, such a powerful item spike for this item.
El just finishes this Ginsu's, as you say, that statement, Betty. There's 2 items on the Kai'Sa, but she scales up so well as the game goes on. They get towards the time when that W is just artillery more than anything else.
And there's so many things that he has to consider when he's going in for it. No, he's playing against, like you said, the Poppy plus Galio plus Zinzao, and even Gragas. So BLG definitely going to be looking to control some vision first so that actually they could be the ones to try and set up some picks.
Now, in game 4, you said with confidence that you don't expect the game
too hot.
to end in 27
How often
minutes.
right now, babies?
I feel like this game isn't going to end in 27 minutes with how tense it's been so far, with clear wing
We'll go
conditions
for a walk,
laid out
don't
on
worry.
both sides. The 4th Dragon of the game is where I expect a lot of
too hot
action to be
right now.
happening. In the meantime, both teams are prioritizing farming, looking for outer objectives, and ideally, if either one of them can break open that mid-tower, that's
here,
great. But in terms of the siege, I think that it's not easy for either side, given the amount of wave clear they do have, but that line of tension continues to build up as both of these teams fight for that crucial edge of determining who will be the 2024 World Champion.
For El, got on for sure. Good night. Their first night in a Worlds final. And it's fallen short a couple of times in the past. T1, obviously, they were here last year. They've been here 3 years in a row. Weren't able to win it in 2022 and 23. They dominated Weibo. They dominated the LPL. I should say down 4 teams in that year, and now 3 teams in that year. Now alongside that top esports, looking to add BLG is a name to that list, but BLG have not lost the best of 5 versus T1. I've played them at Worlds before, and here we sit 23 minutes in on a 9 bench between these 2 titans.
Reminder how close BLG was without Knight.
the whole idea behind bringing that into this roster was to help push them over the edge, to give them that last bit of power needed to get them to where they are today. They ultimately built this roster to get to this point against, as Azale said on the desk, possibly the greatest roster that the league has ever seen in history with that continued international dominance.
Meanwhile, the T1 roster here, legends already, 3 world finals in a row, looking to win 2 back-to-back. And we get the side lanes traded. Jack's on bottom side, Galio on the top side. Mid lane waves traded back and forth as we just build and build to this crescendo of pressure in our final game of the year.
It's crazy that it's all come down to this. So many comfort picks on both sides. The Sun and Sky now finished for Ben. 2 items finished for him. Junglers starved of gold a little bit, as we often see at the highest level. They could secure that second item ahead of this crucial fight. That would be absolutely huge. Both now fighting for vision. Resets come through for Zeus. He's making his way back out onto the map. Has the arm guard, a crucial pickup, providing a little bit more durability and just time-wasting potential in the upcoming team fight. Dragon, minute away. We get ever closer to that crucial objective. Arm guard also finished for night. The bot way pushed in. Elk not yet completed that Nash's tooth, meaning he's not quite at the point of that consistent poke that we often see from the Kaiser.
He's almost there. Has the blasting one, has Namto as well. Umayushi on the other side, sitting on a Zeal alongside his ID and the Essence Reaver. It feels like one of those games where single fight's going to decide it, you know? As soon as the team starts snowballing, it's a Drake into a Baron, into a few towers, into a gold explosion. And I think that's why we see both teams so tentative about making that play. Obviously, no neutrals really up from the Baron for them to fight over right now, but there's a lot of this bouncing waves back and forth without really finding purchase.
The first step before T1 can go take this dragon is they have to secure vision on the Baron. Because of the Rage Blade being completed for Kai'Sa, you can actually burn through Barons and neutral objectives very quickly. And so that's why we just saw these last like 30 seconds, 40 seconds of T1 really trying to make sure that they will have an early alert system if BLG try and do a cross-map play on them.
Then taking over to level 15, Zeus sneaking around very deep in the bot lane. He's got full information as to where all 4 of the members of BLG are. Poke back and forth over the control wards. The vision will be denied from T1.
Critical defense of their vision here from BLG.
Then T1 immediately fight back. They reclaim control of that space. Control ward still sitting in the inventory of Carrier, but crucially, none left for BLG. I'm sure On would love to get a quick reset off, but I don't know if he's going to be given the time to do so. Pings coming down from the side of T1 of the bot side jungle.
There's fight on Shadow Strike going in, the flash down as well, being looking to follow up on Zeus. Hero's entrance and on just open steps. Kumiyushi sends it back to the fountain, and now BLG have to play a 4v5 if they want to try and contest. I think their decision would be not to. They'll just back away, clear out their own jungle, but On went in on Zeus, and T1 immediately collapsed.
Again, T1, they're so confident in it, like they've got the Galio to back them up. Zeus is very tanky. They were not worried for a second during that pick. On definitely bit off way more than he could chew, and that is a 100% sacrifice of the dragon, of the objective. Critically, it is just putting T1 to that sole point, not breaking the game quite yet.
Usually picking up the match, and that's immediately swapping it over for the Memorial pickup blades. Help securing that kill, giving him a nice injection of gold. You can hear the support from T1 from the crowds. The BLG supporters ever present in the arena as well.
You have to believe that T1 are very confident in their team fight and their strong setup here.
I mean, why wouldn't you? How strong Umayushi is.
And so that's why maybe you see BLG wanting to rush into some picks whenever they see anyone, because they do kind of feel that unspoken mounting pressure facing them.
You can feel as well, just kind of on the map, how T1 is slowly but surely beginning to gain more control. BLG feels like that they're being pushed back even further onto their side of the map. And T1 remaining calm. Of course, this game is far from over just yet. That deciding fight is yet to happen.
More summoner spells are available for everyone on the Rift, TPs included. The next dragon still a ways away after T1 secured that mid-tier 1 from BLG. The Baron becomes a very scary point of contention for both sides.
How exciting is it that our entire year of professional League of Legends is going to be condensed down to presumably a big fight now to break open the entire series and determine the world champions.
It's just absurd for the players down there as well. A weight on your shoulders.
I'm nervous and I'm not even playing.
It's just monumental. It's not just you, it's not just your team, it's your fans, it's your family, it's your region that have supported you through thick and thin. And oh, not very close, yeah. Pressure on you, shadowing straight
That is
going
because
wide.
we've fallen off.
Dash across the wall immediately. He's locked up, goes in with the cannon with Usually comes the feather storm. Overlook the re-engage onto Archer, down to half HP. Then gets onto the back like Usually places it over Ben. Has already proven the dark. Kelly is next up. BLG find 2, T1 able back away for the moment. With the TV behind by Ben as he looks for a little bit more. Oh, they go back in. Baker flashes in. And down goes Knight. Once again, when you need someone, when you need anyone to stand up and show just what this game's all about. It's Baker. He finds another. T1 9-5. And alongside it, the Baron in their eyes.
The hero's entrance was true to its name as Baker in T1's dire moment descends from the sky and T1 turned the fight in their favor.
The ground may be heavy, but it belongs to Baker, and they're going to pick up the Baron. What a turnaround!
PLG had started out so well, they killed Gumayushi.
They had them on the run, but the turn from T1 was better.
The flank that comes in from Bin to follow up the engagement, and crucially you're going to see a charm come through from Knight that forces Gumayushi's flank. You think that the combination between Knight and Bin is enough? Taking out Gumayushi should have been the key. So look, the ultimate comes in from Shun onto Gumayushi. He's going to ulti because he has no choice, he has to in this situation. And the charm from Knight there forces the flash from Gumayushi. Bin sees the angle, so he flashes, sidesteps the frog back, and he's able to work it out to get the kill. And at this point, you think the fight is over.
Exactly, then they're on the chase. Knight goes, he just barely doesn't have the range.
Yeah, they should let that go.
To owner, and they're teleporting for the pincer, but just as they're teleporting, and Bin has to walk back to the fight, that's what T1 turned.
Such fantastic.
Yeah, they should have let that go and went bot, from what I can see on the map right now.
Do you want to realize that TP was a mistake, and then to create the collapse, to turn it in their favor? Unbelievable turnaround from T1.
They should have let it go. The other person should have stayed top, pushing top, so that lane would have pushed itself out. They would have not got anywhere near your turrets. You still have to worry about them tanking the turret as well.
Once more, how does he keep doing it? And, I mean, with the Baron buff, Fornum is dead. It's only Knight left to defend his base. His crumbling kingdom at the hands of T1. An inhibitor will fall, and T1 send their sight to the Nexus.
Knight goes in with the spear rush line to charm as well. The first Nexus tower's falling with T1 are just looking for the prize. They're hungry for it. T1 are the past, the present, and the future. A new era, the same empire. T1 are your 2024 World Champions.
for this roster. 2 of them victories, crazy accomplishments from this entire T1 roster.
Is this the end of it, or is it? Yeah, that is the end of it.
It's the goal for...
Oh, it's 2023. Damn, I've missed so many years of this, bro. I haven't like really kept up with like really live league and since like 2018, bro. After I quit playing, Yumi came out like a month later. Like that's when I stopped playing live WoW, or I said WoW, League of Legends. World of Warcraft. I stopped playing after Mr. Pandaria. That thing was a nightmare.
Already, we have our answer. 100% Fakers playing a different champion this time around.
I'm a standard Burning Crusade nerd. But they saved it kinda with Cataclysm, and then they ruined it.
Rel is available for owner, and he has been stellar on it. There's a lot of options here. Bot lane focus could be big as well, and they're going to do it right away.
And this is the thing, the Callisto has been such incredible priority. It was something actually used against T1 in the JDG series, and I think Renata Glass is the most important champion for this series as a whole. Chris, incredible on the champion. Carry, of course, debuting it in their very first game in the Swiss stage at Worlds. So this is very, very important, especially to see what the rest of Weibo's plan is.
And not only does it deny Chris, but we've also seen Carrier himself be extremely successful on this. Carrier Renata, Renata, Callisto rather, incredibly hard to deal with. It will be the Shy going back to the Atriums, which has been the main blind pick, but Soyuz immediately in game one pulls out his Yone. Also Shao, who will be playing the Chase, meaning we get that Maokai Chase combo that has terrorized the Rift all year.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly exciting. Getting the Yone here, game one in the finals. T1 getting spicy already.
And is it actually the Yone for Zeus? That's the question. Because Faker has played, I believe he celebrated his 70th unique champion this year. People have been talking about Faker's champion. Well, it's a really interesting topic, right? Because we don't know how much he's been practicing recently, but I think he's played the most champions professionally out of any other person on the planet.
Exactly. I mean, this guy is the consummate professional. He's such a grinder. He's been back from his injury quite some time, so you have to give him that respect that he can play everything. It is going to be such a focus down towards bot lane, though, now, as T1 are the ones playing their bot lane. They're going to be getting away the Varus, the Ashe, two of those really highly prized picks. Chris has been playing more of the enchanters, though. He's moved towards things like Lux and Heimer when Renato was gone. So I'm going to be interested to see where he actually takes us.
I'm also a really big fan of the events here from Weibo, because we now have, I think, owner's best champions all done. Rel and the J4 at the front, but Sejuani also was quite strong. And taking that away, trying to put owner in a tough situation, he has been the player that improved so much throughout, or rather from summer to the World Championship, putting him in a difficult position. Could be a big win, as it is the Ari for Faker.
So Faker's Ari coming out, that does immediately make you think, could it be a 5 as that last pick? You know, the buy Ari pairing has been so popular throughout the year. There's also an angle to play like a Poppy or something like that if we get more dash-style champions coming out from Weibo. But it's going to be Sympathy Day, just trying to neutralize this bottom lane here. And see how well this can do.
Yeah, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about as well. The fact that Mike and Chris can go back to this style, we've seen already that they can play it to great effect. We'll see what the answer is going to be, though. Hard engage into the Tom Kench is something that can be a little bit difficult if it is a single target. So maybe not the buy here, and maybe it could be the Poppy for owner. We'll see where it decides to go.
I feel like Rubon could actually be a pretty good answer.
All right. Well, that is definitely a choice you can make in game number one. Of course, this is owner's most famous champion by a country mile.
And something that for T1 was a really big surprise for me was that when you look at the way that they beat JDG, it wasn't just with these style of comp. They actually opted to need some more team fighting. This time around, though, this comp needs to win in the early game. Faker and owner, Yuma and Carrier, they need to start stacking dragons. They need to get ahead early. Because if you get to the mid to late game, look at the front to back of
Weibo, right? This is a position that's really hard to engage into. And if T1 ever loses that control, trying to get out high, trying to take down individual targets against the catch is going to be extremely difficult.
When you're taking those objectives, and Malachi silencing every rush, you're getting poked out by the chase, which could be difficult, but both teams lacking a little bit as far as the hard engage goes, but T1 does have the ability to pick people off, with the Lee Sin, with the Yone, with the Ari. They want to be moving around the map, they want to be pushing out lanes, catching people in transitions, taking these skirmishes as often as they can, and we are just moments away from getting on for it.
Exactly. Game number 1 is upon us. Of course, T1, a lot of finesse possibilities with a composition like this, but I look at Weibo's draft and I think we've seen these styles of draft so many times
Over here.
in the past.
Up here.
Staying tried and true as we head onto the rim for our very first game. T1 coming out swinging, and Weibo, I think, ready to pick up that punch. See exactly how it is going to go. World's 2023 game number 1.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with testicular, kidney, liver cancer, or ulcerative colitis? You could be one of millions.
Not that I know of. Excuse me. Okay.
Alrighty, I've got to open up triple TP for Weibo. Chris is going to be taking the TP on that Tom catch, so feeling like they can't this will get pressured heavily enough.
No, don't eat that shit.
He feels he's going to get jumped out. Hey, you TP back early. You keep up that bomb as much as you possibly can. It's going to give you an advantage just playing that map because they will have that extra teleport come mid and late.
Another thing here is what is the level 1 going to be? I think that one of the other really underrated parts of the Senna catch is how strong their level 1 is.
Exactly right. But just a reminder to connect your League of Legends account with Prime Gaming. Grab the exclusive Brawl W emote. And if you haven't done it already, I mean, just do it. Just do it. That'd be fantastic.
It's a really good emote. Yeah, and you saw there as well, no opportunity, unfortunately, for Weibo to use it, at least for now, though. They might come through, but I do think the level 1 of Weibo is so strong, and they're clearly expecting this. So T1, I think, very smart not to opt into this, take the risk in game.
Hey, I'm trying to challenge you.
Good at utilizing Tom Catch in that level 1 play if we remember back to it as well. So certainly no shenanigans this time around. And I think in game number 1, that is a good idea. Faker on his 4th unique champion here for Worlds in game number 1 of the final, but of course Ari is one that he's been famous for many years.
And I think there's going to be so many eyes on the mid lane because Shabu has not been performing to the level that people were hoping for from him. You know, he hasn't been having that incredible tournament, but now here in his first ever World Finals, he's got to step up if it's going to be Weibo winning.
Exactly. Well, Piercing Darkness through there from Life. Not too much, just a little bit of a tussle, a little bit of checking each other on the bottom side of the map. As Faker now trying to push forward, Shabu just having an okay time here as the Jace into the other.
And we'll see if we're going to see, and rather where we're going to see early jungle attention, because I think for T1, obviously, the self-explanatory dragons and heralds are incredibly important to pick up early, but there is an opportunity to try and go forward against the players. I think Wave in particular has been really good by consistently finding botline angles, although he is currently pathing towards bot. We'll see how T1 can cover for Zeus, because he is already shoving in. If he can get an early kill on the Yone, he can really set him behind.
Well, an owner's going to use this to advantage, right? He's going to win this duel against Waylay, so he's just going to try to get right in his face, push him out. He knows he has that pushing top lane, and we'll see how this fight does go.
Yeah, nice little sidestep there to avoid the Sonic Wave. Waylay just making sure he can keep that health bar high. Has actually popped the potion there as well. The sapling in the brush. Owner's just looking to try and wreak havoc.
But look at Zeus. Zeus is already moving down. That's why he starts the camp now, because Zeus got the push in. He's going to come down, so Waylay's going to have to back off.
What's mid lane doing? They could have fell back by now, along with top lane. That was a free kill. They overextended for no reason. And then they risked a lot there trying to push in with that charm. If it wasn't on cooldown. They had pretty much one shot. That could have went a lot worse. There, that's what should have happened earlier, right there. Just that. A collapse. Oh, I'm watching the 2023 one now.
And we said Joe had to have a good series, had to have a good game, and what better start than a first blood on the Spring King from the LPL in his first World Finals.
And you mentioned it already, Chronicler. Jabu is a guy that's had a lot of attention from a lot of fans and already starting to silence some of those doubts. But it is very, very early days in this one. We checked out the replay. Really good passing here from Weber.
Yeah, this is just great from Weber. He just wraps around.
Yeah, but they fucked up and missed a free kill. And like the dude lost his wolves for no reason. My motherfucker was middle top lane. Fuck those minions, bro. That's a free first blood kill, dog. That's an extra 500 gold. Well, split.
And you put him down early
And he's in mid lane wasting his time with Faker. Like, dude, that was a free kill. And it was a perfect reset and possible, like, double kill. Because it could have led into Faker overextending. And then you could have just flanked around him. I don't know. Missed opportunity. Or they could have went top lane and killed top lane. I mean, either way. Or got, I don't think the neutral item spawned yet, or it's already dead. One of the two. Look, hey, no. You're going to get put back up. Get back up here. Sit. Up here. Get up here. No. Up here.
You can see control one in the drink pit. First one going to be Chemtech drink. And Oda is going to very happily join Ferrier as they look to take this one down. So at about 6 minutes into the game, we'll have our very first dragon. Faker coming on over. Not going to be able to steal anything away. Just getting some information here for T1. They will be able to secure this dragon. So that is one of the steps that they have taken here. Still, they're going to need those big advantages like you guys were talking about. They're going to make this one work. Here towards the bottom side, Gunyushi has a huge advantage over the Tom Kench, but something that you would expect. It's not necessarily a lane you can really judge on CS.
And you can see it both top and bot lane, though. You know, these CS differences obviously is the Tom Kench versus Bank Ballista, not compared to with the Senna. But both top and bot significant CS advantages already here. 4-T1 mid slightly favored towards Baker despite the death. They are outfarming their opponents, and that's why they're still at this slight amount of gold despite giving up that first blood.
And this is something Rado was also able to do. The Shy specifically was able to use the fact that the matchup was isolated to push
hey,
really heavily.
leave this cockroach alone. Get over here.
Take those leads into mid-game fights and carry them. And when we talk
You need to go outside. I need to go outside now. Hold on. What did someone say? I'm watching LCS 2023.
Even if you can't establish a massive gold lead, if you take these early dragons and put the pressure of that soul on your opponents, you circumvent a lot of the weaknesses and party games that your composition has. You draw your opponents to you, you force them to challenge you at these dragons where you are going to be set up for that fight, where you are going to be in the advantage.
When was the last time you took a break? Sad death like this, what revitalize us? We all deserve a moment to recharge and revitalize ourselves. Secret! Let's make teammates happen! It's Stanford here. No question. I get this one.
I'm not sure if he's pissed or not. Shit.
Right now, it is just a bit of trading in lanes where we're going to go home, collect himself a book and control ward, back to it.
WBG versus T1. And I'm streaming on YouTube. There's only 6 people in here, so
Just level 5, same as everybody else.
usually hundreds of people in here, but
Still playing aggressively, not able to land.
Cancer Culture's back at it again.
Soul is relatively unbound as he
I can't seem to read on house sitting, so it's a bunch of I'm housed, I've been lying, and see, he's a moocher today. Like bullshit behind my back. And no one can come in my stream and tell me about it or even report it. So the stream's not going to be too entertaining today.
But with this Aatrox being perma-pushed in, should make the setup for T1 round this objective pretty easy. And they have also already rotated over Umayushi and Carrier. So they're going to secure this. Then my question becomes, where are they going to throw it down? Because the two...
And I like League of Legends, so, and I've not seen shit. LCS, I mean...
I think it's one of the biggest things that they don't might not be able to answer.
Because I stopped playing League, really.
already has the push. This is one of these hyper-scaling top laners that he already has the early push. He can harass them.
That was like back in 2018, way before COVID, for sure.
Can make miracles happen in a 5v5. This has been simply incredible throughout the World Championship.
Certainly has. And now Baker's going to dash in, finds the charm out of the top catch. Baker has to get out of there, though. Courteous there for the hostile takeover. He has so much work done to go. It's in for the kill there. Shower now, moving on. It's Baker. Dashes forward once again.
It's a 2023 one.
And Weibo, they see that T1 is at the Herald. They rotate over, and I think they try to recuperate. But that's something called fallacy because they just walk up. T1 finds the angle. And Weibo give up the Herald and a kill.
Exactly, and maybe going to lose some farm down on bot side as well, because Chris has no TV. But Zayas,
Nature's Wrath comes in, he gets pulled back, he's interrupted from the ultimate. Zayas does get a knock up there in the shield, but I think he's still dead. And there it is, the answering kill from the shot.
Weibo able to punch back on the top side. You can see Owner hanging around that bottom side, potentially threatening, as Guma and Carriot are going to push it in. Already have taken a plate themselves down there, but great kill back on the top side does help to equalize the gold there for the Shy.
Yeah, gold now actually completely fine. The Shy might even be able to pick up plate as well. And crucially, Zayas doesn't have TP, so actually is going to lose out on this wave. Unlike Faker when he was ganked earlier, which was TP back to the lane, not going to be the case here. And that's the second time that Weibo, the initial play might not work, but Weiwei pulls it back.
Exactly, and Zayas just couldn't use that ultimate quite fast enough, so Weiwei was able to get ahead of him, blocks the ulti, and then from that point, Zayas says, you know what, I'm dead either way, so I'm going to hold on to the flash, but that is an unfortunate death for him, as he had so much pressure on top side, so much tempo, and a lot of that is going to be lost now, but not lost in the mid lane, where Faker has continued to push it, continued this relentless aggression here, despite being that first death.
Yeah. Even though he didn't fall down first up, Faker is pretty good at bouncing back from initial deaths. The global taunt that he's had for the last 10 years seems to be the thing.
The most ganked man of all time.
I think it's probably true, but also he's played like the most games out of anyone else that still plays currently. So it's a weird stat to go towards. Bottom side of the map, we do see a reset coming through here for Gumiushi and Carrier. Not quite towards the first item yet for the Callisto, which would be pretty important for the next fight coming up. See what they can get for themselves. Yeah, you see as well, already, Weibo is moving up. The second break, I think, is really pivotal. There are a lot of good tricks still available for T1. No Camtech Dragon in particular. We know exactly what drink it's going to be. It's T1. It's Cloud. It's got to be Cloud. They got the most clouds out of any other team. Well, you don't want it to have Cloud Soul, particularly not with the amount of mobility on the team. So I think that Weibo is going to try and contest there. But T1 still are the ones with control. The topside trial is now being found by Light and Crisp. Harold being placed out just in mid lane to try and pressure Weibo out and get a quick move into the rhythm. It's going to mean that dragon should belong to T1 if they can get control with it. Baker sticking around for the cash. He will be able to gather in here. All the deception going to go wide, and it looks like Baker's not going to stick around for another plate. It's Weiwei going for a reset. They're going to give up the second drink as well.
Yeah, I think there's just no real angle for them to contest from this point. Owner drops the Herald bit, they get Cryo there, they reestablish Cryo down on that bot side, move up through the river. And with Carrier and Guma, it's such a strong point early on in the game. It is going to be Cloud Soul.
Yeah, it's not a question mark. I didn't tell you. I informed you. I didn't pose a question. Well, Atlas, I always want to believe that you're right about dragons. So, and in case of clouds, I gotta say, you're fine. Yeah. And do you know who was actually the one that told me that my love of clouds was actually okay? It was Azael. And Stress was taking some damage here towards the bottom side. It's alright.
I've always been a Cloud believer.
Yeah.
Move speed turns out pretty good.
It's a pretty good step. And Zayas not going to, he's actually going to utilize some move speed to move out the infernal chains. Look at that. Proving your point immediately. There is here though. It's going to be a 2v2. Zayas taking a bit of damage. The Q comes down. There's the ulti. Inches growth, but look at the knock-up. The kickback. Weiwei punches him out of the hole. On in Shadow Light to help get the kill onto Zayas. It looked good for T1 and Weibo struck back. And Light saves the play. T1 made the call before Zayas was back to all-in on specifically the Maokai. Just finishes the one to get raised. Weiwei is able to stay alive. Light keeps it there. And a big win for Weibo.
They thought they could punish the missing flash that had been spent as Carrier looking for an angle. Won't find it. They wanted to be able to burst him down. Faker.
Yeah,
and you have to go.
Come through. Foxfire coming down, but they do have to invest the ultimate. Faker now not going to have that for the next play. And that's what Shabu wanted.
No matter where you live across the country, you can get an affordable degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
I'm the first in my family to go to college.
I have 4 kids, and I want them to see me earn this degree.
SBH is committed to your success. If you're thinking about going back to school, you can do it.
I'm very proud to be here today. It's nice to see all the families happy for their loved ones.
You're very proud of me. I am so proud.
I love you. SBH is back.
What to see now. Shot getting more and more ahead now in that top lane. Has taken a couple plays. Does have to kill the assist. Drinker completed. Tier 2 boots done. Says with that big farm lead is still keeping things relatively even, but both those scraps on the top side have gone Weibo's way.
And again, Weiwei to me has been the crucial factor here. 100% kill participation thus far. Able to make sure that T1 doesn't get that momentum. Now, I don't think that T1, particularly with the dragon stacking, is necessarily in grave danger, but this means that the gold stays on parity, that Weibo still gets the scale into that mid to late game, where it can be incredibly impressive to interest. The Shy might be getting ganked.
Yeah, Carrier's going to move on up here as Zayas is going to break those chains. Carrier's looking for that handshake. Angle is already, the Shy's done a fair bit of damage, but I don't think it is going to be enough, as it's Alpha Gaming for the Shy, and he will go down. Ona grabs that kill.
Ona, nice kill on the top side. If 2 doesn't work, bring 3. Bring another guy. Carrier on the roam up towards top side. Wasn't really expected, I think, to be up there. The Shy thought he was going to be safe, but now dying there with no TP does mean there's going to be a pretty big push. You can see Guma. Of course, you have to compare that with Chris.
Oh, brings it back in with a twisted advance. The kickback as well as Weiwei gets out the punch, and now Showery coming on in. He's going to burn down another rail off for you. Light's even in trouble with the John. He's not going to get it done because Crisp is there with the denial with the devour. And T1 had to run away. What a play from Weibo.
And continuously, they are getting out skirmished. Weiwei should be able to get the execute here. So, nothing given up. And Weibo won't away victorious again.
Weiwei has just had such an incredible journey as a player. You know, this guy first starting on V5, came in with them, played with BLG, and since joining, Weibo has made such a difference with this team, has really transformed the team, has such good pressure in the early stages, and him getting going early always spells good things for this team.
Certainly does. Let's have a look at the play one more time.
And as we look here, initially it looks like T1 wants to back up, but Weiwei goes very far back, but then crucially barely stays alive, right? And with him getting away, there's no bailout value for Honor, and the fact that Faker TP's in doesn't matter because Chris is standing at the ready with the Valor.
Yeah, Chris was there, Light with some nice little side steps. Something Kachar would have mattered even if it landed because Chris was right behind him, but well played on the side step nonetheless. T1 though continually going towards these objectives. They know they need to keep pushing the pace, and Weibo here looking to challenge.
Nice shot blast is going to stop.
Oh, what's going on here?
4 versus 3 in this moment. The Faker's wrapping around from the top.
I'm house sitting. It's a trailer.
Away from this one. Zayas is moving in, gets over the wall. There's the ult. It's going to be dodged as he gets himself out of there with the unbound soul. And T1, they are going to be able to secure the Herald.
Forces the flash from Light, and they get the Herald. Really nicely done from T1. That is what has been going their way all game long.
And now I'm wondering, can T1 also get themselves to this Dragon in time? I think they just have enough time to still get the backs in, make their way, spend their money, and they'll try and set up this soul point very early on. Because while when it comes to gold, Weibo has been able to stay very relevant. If T1 pick this up, they will have done every single objective thus far, and it will at the very least force Weibo to maybe make some tough decisions once saves in the sideline becomes hard to deal with. Because I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up going for Huntbreaker again.
This is such an early soul point that they'll be moving to. Their third dragon here, taken, if they can get it, around 17 and a half minutes into the game. And threatening that 22, 23-minute soul would be a really tough spot here for Weibo. So they have to get mid lane control. They have to be able to push this out, then move into the river. They want to be first to the scene. You can see Weiwei trying to keep these saplings down and harass T1 as they try to move in. But in the bot lane, it's Zayas with the push there. If he can get Cryo down to that bot side, they can potentially set up a flank from multiple angles.
Yeah, Ona should be able to put the Herald down.
Yeah, but I'm house sitting for family. It's their anniversary birthday, and they couldn't find anyone to house sit. And I got a bunch of animals, so
Weiwei just standing stalwart.
I'll be here for like maybe today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. They ain't texting me they're on the way back yet.
You're going to connect from Ona and T1, just keeping up this pressure, allowing Weibo to move into that river, knowing they have Zayas very close to that bottom wave to keep pressure in the lane.
Exactly. Zayas threatened moving up. He went, just did the gromp. Now he's down back towards that.
So I was outside with the dogs.
Forcing the response from the Shy. T1 are happy in this stalemate position right now. They still have the Herald to work with, so if Weibo overcommit towards the Dragon, they can just drop Herald mid and guarantee that tier 1.
Oh, Barrier's going to miss the handshake, but the Q's going to land from Ona. Wait. Could avoid it with the twisted advance. Ona not going to go in at the Evercross. He gets the Devour. Gumiishi getting himself out of there and utilizing his ultimate to save Carrier as well. But that is so many cooldowns. And now Weibo have started up the trade.
Weibo might be looking to go for it. They've also used a number of cooldowns themselves, most notably the Shine and Weibo's ultimate. We'll see if T1 tries to go for an alternative play, just push mid. But it looks like Weibo isn't even going to give them the opportunity. It's
Vincent can flash out. It's going to be pushed. It's up making the flash forward. And the job is going to miss. What? He's got the money shot. Just walks it off. No worries there at all. As Crisp is under the turret. They threw the X. But Sans has gone too with the ultimate light. Goes down so low it isn't going to survive. Wayway trying to get stuff out of there. The shot is given up on. Wayway running the wrong direction. But they at least get the Dragon.
Weibo get the Dragon, but T1 get the kill. Shahu's lucky to get out of that one. But Wayway, he's going on with the body bag.
That is the final kill there from Ona. And that is the first fight that T1 have won, but they've lost that Dragon stacking that you were talking about earlier, Chronicler. So we'll see whether they can grab that next one and keep this level of pressure up, because 2.3 thousand gold, is that enough of a lead for this early game composition?
And there is a reason why Owner's lead has been fair. And the funniest part to me is this guy doesn't even matter, because Shadow actually is able to walk it up. Another miraculous survival. Faker doesn't get the chase because of Crisp, but then it's Zeus who got put down in lane and makes the hero play.
Exactly, comes in on the other side. There's no Devour because Crisp is over.
Is the chat frozen? Why are y'all like not talking today?
Left vulnerable, and like T1 getting that major gold injection in, and you can see a lot of these towers they've been refreshing. If you look on live, Faker taking down that top tier 1. A lot of these turrets have been getting lower and lower from this T1 lane dominance.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of relief on Tom's face there as well. Hoping that T1 can get this mid-game sorted out. Ona stealing away some Raptors.
Full vision given over to Weibo. 3.5 minutes on the clock when it comes to...
Corners was even Weibo picked up the Dragon, but after this fight, multiple kills going over the T1. Baron secured. It looks like the first game might have been broken over the early game comp, getting it done.
And here's the replay. We'll see how it all started. It looked like a pick on the Gumiishi.
It did, but it just took them so long to actually get to him. You can see everyone from T1 is coming as fast as they possibly can. All
Comment, someone thought this is my house. They're like, dude, get an exterminator. Bro, this ain't my house. I want to be out in the fucking woods right now, not seeing bugs everywhere, bro. I see more bugs in here, have more bugs on me in here than I do out in the fucking woods. I'm just trying to distract myself. There's nothing really going on in the news besides them covering up the Jeffrey Epstein files. So.
But if you get caught, particularly by something like a lead, you don't get to play the game.
And also, they weren't playing front-to-back League of Legends. It was a split entirely with the fact that the Shine...
And I'm dealing with a bunch of cancel culture right now, because like there's only 6 people in here. Usually I have several hundred people in here. But I'm dealing with a bunch of cancel culture. Oh, he's got a house, dude! He's been lying to you, see? So, I'm dealing with a bunch of that right now.
Way harder. They've gotten so much out of these last couple of plays. They're going to try to take a tier 1 top, but Faker's looking for a game spot.
Yeah, looking for even more.
And that short I made, it's not to shame my family, it's to show that they have a fucking slumlord for a landlord. And I ain't trying to dox him too much.
Feel like a miracle in disguise, right? If they didn't have that, it would be just a soul point, in addition to all the turrets that are there for...
I'm just dealing with the internet stupidity. It's always cancel Matt Day. That's all they try to do every day. You'll eventually get it. My true followers understand.
My issue is particularly with Zeus now completely back in the game and sitting on a pretty ludicrous goal advantage. 3K.
$2,000 golden. That's a whole completed item.
Touched.
He just finished an IE. He's got 3 full items now.
Airsoft's doing that.
Derek second. And when you have the IE in, you can talk about not wanting to fight with a hull breaker. When you've got an IE and a Kraken, you can one-hit the backline. This becomes incredibly hard to actually fight against this guy. So if T1 can execute on those 5v5s, as they have been doing all tournament long, we saw it showcased against JDG, against the world's best in that 5v5 stage, then it's going to be tough for Weibo. Look at Carrier.
Yeah, Zeus dancing forward, but like you say, Carrier lurking in the sidelines. Weibo just trying to deal with these mini waves, not wanting to give up more than they can afford to lose. T1 just going to gather themselves a little bit of extra standing gold in a turret, not exactly the end of the world, but it's all just more money here for the coffers of T1. These shot blasts starting to land a little bit, lands on the faker there, but they're going to need more of those if they want to stop the pressure.
Shock blasts do hurt, but T1 is just playing so intelligently around this. They drop that before mid. Zay's playing very far back.
Well, I appreciate $2 donation. Wow, there's only 3 people in here. 2 people. Wow. It's just you drop down to 2 people.
Then attack the rest of the T1 squad. So until they show top, there's no reason for Zayas to walk up. He just plays it so far back, plays it calm, cool, and collected, and allows his team to get those incremental advantages up in top.
And this is now turned into an 8,000 gold lead. The Rebel Baron power play just kind of gigantic, given the fact that it was relatively close for a lot of this game. South T1 do really like to break open games, especially in the past when they were at their most dominant. Definitely a good sign if you are a T1 fan. Weibo well and truly on the ropes here at this stage of the game.
And for Weibo now, you're going to either have to have someone on T1 overextend, like you were saying, Azil. I do think it has to be someone else, because killing Zayas when he is flash, Hullbreaker, and IE is going to be such an incredibly difficult task. But then look at what the rest of the T1 is doing. No one is actually segmenting themselves off from the rest. They're always working in tandem.
Exactly. You know you win the 44 and you win the 1v1. So as long as you have eyes on Weibo, you are chilling. You just have to make sure you're not getting poked out too heavily.
It didn't like it. Weibo waiting over the wall, wants to land that charm to start this fight potentially, but no. Weibo just back away, not wanting to take a fight unless it's far more within their favor with more information. And that is a very difficult thing to gather here in this game. You talk about saplings, things like that, all these opportunities. You can't walk out of your base, they don't do a whole lot of good.
Does get very difficult. At the very least, you can use that to clear out brushes, to move forward, try to reclaim some vision, as they're going to do now. Knowing that T1 is on the reset, they will try to deny some of this vision, but the death cap is going to be here soon for Faker. You can see Winston going to be pretty soon as well for Guma. These third items are going to be coming through, and the GA comes in for Owner as well. T1 are just trying to get as prepared as possible for the Soul or for this Baron, where they are really going to look to dominate.
And really nicely done, shown by our observers here, is how little Weibo know. Obviously, they have a suspicion that T1 is going to be somewhere in the jungle, and they can scout the saplings, but actually taking control is incredibly difficult. And right now, it's still fun, but in 40 seconds, the Baron is coming up, and Weibo will be faced with one of 2 choices. Either just try to hard force your way in and like flash engage with Weiwei onto someone of T1, but if they don't give you that opportunity, you're going to have to try and fight up a straight fight.
One of the biggest problems with that is when you're approaching Baron from the blue side, you're setting up for a perfect carry ultimate, right? You know, you all try to flash in, try to go for that engage. If you're trying to follow up on Weiwei's play, there's going to be a hostile takeover coming through your entire team. So the difficulty is extremely high for Weibo from this position.
Also really difficult to lock down Zeus if he's only trading with that unbound soul available. See, Xiaohu comes down and gives T1 the idea. There are 2 invested towards that bottom side. That pressure from Zeus pretty clearly illustrated in that moment.
And look at the item spikes. Winston done for Guma. No death cap for Faker. GA for Owner. And on Weibo's sides, 2 item power spikes have been hit, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Xiaohu, though, does have his Surreal Dust done. That can give them the poke they need to contest this Baron. It looks like it just isn't sticking.
I mean, it feels like it's just basically all of the Xiaohu from this position. He needs to be able to hit shot class on key members that can't heal them up, which is basically just Faker.
Yeah, Owner going aggressive. There's the kick flash once again. Weiwei's going to flash to the advance to get himself back. There's the Nature's Grasp as well as Owner's going to have to get out of there. Safeguard is enough of a shield. The Dawning Shadow not quite there with the damage. T1, they tried something. They're not going to get any kills, but they get the flash from the jungler.
And T1 don't even have to give up Owner's GA, right? He could play that aggressive knowing that he still has a GA available. So, he might have a flank here.
Oh, Carrier. Okay, looking for that angle. Is Xiaohu
I know.
trying to face check, but they just saw him pop out of the brush. Not quite sneaky enough. The shot blast comes in eventually, but he's going to put enough fear into Weibo. And Zeus, well, 3 damage.
Diaz is going to come up things so fast. They're going to start Barrett at the same time. They're just going to start it up. I think at this point, T1 feels that they can do everything at once. And Weibo, you've got to make a stand now. There's just no way from this position you can give up a free Barrett.
Well, Weiwei is in the vicinity, but the rest of the team is still making their way over. The Shy does have teleport, but they have no information, they have no vision. This Baron is gone.
This small walk up was already here.
Yeah, looking for the angle. It's not exactly behind Xiao, but he's pretty fast. As Xiao is going to avoid the charm for now. Cockpass connects onto Faker there as well. Still going to look for that reset angle, and now with the Baron buff in tow, T1 feel like they don't need a reset to try and break open the base of Weibo here in game 1 of the finals. Nature's Grasp flying forward. Oda still has that GA going, but Chris going down so incredibly low. Blaze just executes the Chai off to the side, and there is another one. This guy's Yone is just absurd. And the inhibitor's going to go down. Weiwei is burning there as well. It's now Xiao who tries to be the hero, but it does not work out. And I think T1 are just going to end game 1 here.
And the early game, T1 not able to get a bunch of crucial kills, but they don't let it phase them. They are able to find the one skirmish they're looking for, take the Baron, and from that point on, Weibo doesn't get to fight back.
And now 1-0 here in the World Final. T1 on the red side as well.
Side lane threat. BLG are very much drafting towards the team fight. They're thinking about Seraphine support. I think it can be great into the broad bar, a very similar pickup. A lot of threat around the map, but you know, they're going to go back to try and through sticking to that team fight style.
You need to have really good CC for this Skarner and Rumble combination, and they have that in spades. So much team fighting here drafted for BLG.
They have so much power, they can start to lock people down. You put that equalizer down to follow up with the Magnet Storm with Silas coming in as well, stealing away a fate seal from the Yone AoE. T1 on the other hand, don't quite have that full team fight power.
Honestly, I really love this approach from BLG in game 1. I feel like that they got everything that they wanted. Shooter been playing a ton of Skarner, Knight has acted, Silas consistently backed away from it, and into this composition, I think there's a lot of great answers to see. Some confidence coming.
I appreciate $5 donation.
Other side, take down Guma, take down the Caitlyn that is supposed to have some pushing ability.
They get the flash out from Kuma, a very valuable
Pushing ability.
They get the flash out from Kuma, a very valuable summoner spell in the early game. Jun could set his sights on the bot side of the map. Remember, the thing about Caitlyn is Jun could set his sights on the bot side of the map. Remember, the thing about Caitlyn is you want to be playing dominant.
One out did flash as well, so he doesn't have that same summoner on his side of that AD carry matchup. But any normal lanes, no lane swaps coming out from either of these teams. Shun wasn't spotted on his initial pathway. Ono will be.
But yeah, sorry with the lag. I was answering a comment on YouTube.
Both jungler's gonna head full clears down to the bottom side of the map. One thing we've seen a lot in T1 games as well is Keria specifically roaming mid to Faker, especially in these melee matchups. Getting time for the Braum is going to be more difficult now that they lost Kuma Splash early. They're getting pushed in. Elk and On are not going to let him have any free rope timers.
I mean, there's certainly not. You can see the strength of the Ash in the early laning phase, getting that early level 2 as well. And I mean, when you make that point of carrier as well, usually he does that on things like the Bar, like the Pipe, Rakan, Renata, on the Braum, it's pretty much harder to do.
That's why you love to see really good level 1 prep coming into the series as big as this. Because hell, starting with the first blood, the extra longsword in your inventory just feels so good and completely changes how the early map looks in this matchup.
Now BLG have already dropped the inks down onto Owner. They know he's on the bottom side of his map. The risk of the dive is very real. With Faker's pressure in the mid lane, it's going to be hard for Knight to potentially run down and look for a dive alongside his jungler. But Jun already setting his sights on the bot lane play. See, with TPs available, there's always the possibility. Notice as well, Zeus walking back to top lane, has the TP available in the event of an early play.
Good timing here from Shin to come down and place the ward early so that Elkinon can continue applying pressure on the bottom side or going back for his Braum.
So that's what you want of your BLG. You want to be able to continually harass Kuma and carry it down in this lane, have them in a position where they are either looking for CS or eating your damage, and hopefully both. The BLG on there, crashing down out. Gumiyushi and Kemiya have been able to hold the wave just outside of their tower range.
You get the earlier recall there for Owner, because he doesn't want to try and contest the bottom side Scuttlecraft because of the pushing bottom lane. So wants to trade, wants to get the top side one for himself. It's going to be a little bit annoying that Bin also on the Rumble is pushing up. If Bin is going down to check out that Scuttle.
In terms of early skirmishes, you can see how the Yone is often able to get those advantages in the 1v1, but Knight doing a fantastic job in terms of farm. Has that slightly overfake. You're going to commit the TP towards the lane, having grabbed a few early items. Remember, you've always got to remember, Knight famous for his Mejai's purchase on pretty much every champion that he's played. Only the Dark Seal for now, but depending on how well the game is going, he may very well look to upgrade that item.
Let's talk about how the game might go from here. We're only 4 minutes in, but we do often, in about the next 30 seconds to 40 seconds, see that swap for grubs. Knight and Faker trading in the mid lane, Faker down to half HP, he'll snap back to his soul. And overall, the trade even-ish, but slightly in Knight's favor.
People have gone wild for how confident Faker has been in laning at this tournament, and him eating in there, taking the trade that Knight offers as he goes straight for it. Faker as well, you know, it's one of the big things with T1 heading into this tournament. His lane phase was not great in the LCK.
BLG's able to find it on the top side of the map. Zeus caught unaware the wave in an awkward spot. Owner not there to provide support. The bot side as well. Elk and On able to get the cleanse out from Gumiyushi all across the map. BLG is putting pressure down.
Shouldn't have been so good on the Skarner. Skarner being such a premier pick at this tournament. And again, in this series, having an early impact now, gets the kill himself.
What an arc it is for him as a player. Remember, BLG started with Wayne at this tournament.
So, Bin, look at all the work he does. But the hop off Bin's head right into the waiting arms of Shun. Nicely played by them. Bin really setting him up. Harpoons in, gets the slow, gets all the damage done, and they collect.
And it's a very awkward situation for Zeus to be in just because of the state of the wave. Now Owner is covering to help him get that push out. Bin still looking to try and trade as he often does, but now the swap's coming through. We know the grub spawning in 10 seconds. On already back out onto the map with his 80 carry Elk right behind him. They're looking to contest his objective, but Carrier looking to action over.
It's going to be 5 players on the top side for both teams right now. As we do see Owner starting up the grubs. Might just look for a smite on one here to the lane. The full stack. Carrier caught out though. Does still have the flash and the ignite. Loves to get the wall for now. Tries to get away. It's not exactly on to kill the kill. T1 did manage to sneak away a grub, but BLG will happily accept 2.
Such a smart call from BLG, from Shun and On, to go for the engage on the fight, while T1 are split, going for the objectives, as well as trying to rotate from mid.
The idea there from T1, because they had a nice stacked wave in mid lane. Ooh, might go for a bit of a trade. Has his 80 carry behind him.
Nice Juke. Faker finds his soul, dodges away from the abscond. They've got Owner coming in from the side as well, but it looks like BLG just want the pressure in mid. They're looking towards the top side though.
Yeah, BLG constantly looking for these fights. Let's see, Carrion's on the roam, you can see about the mini-map.
Zeus has no flash. They can manage to get this Ishtal's impact. Can't quite land it. Zeus hops on a minion and manages to escape.
I mean, BLG continue their pressure on the map, securing 2 grubs, finding an additional kill, now converting that pressure into place on the top side, denying Zeus as much as possible. You look at the bottom of your screen, and it's just all red in favor of BLG.
Puma has been given a little bit of free time to push out that bot side wave. He's going to try and get
I appreciate the other $2 donation.
Elk in the mid lane. Elk about halfway towards that level 6, a little bit more risky to go in like that.
Oh, well.
You are Faker when he does get his ultimate available.
Yeah, Elk getting so much damage done here in the mid lane, keeping him there. Of course, they've rotated Knight down to the bottom lane, down to that side lane.
With the audience in favor of T1, but they've come out and they are playing just like they often do. Playing well in the early game, playing off the advantage they have with their laners, and they're converting it into the first dragon of the day.
Straight from even champion selects. And you see the smiles on their faces, the confidence there. They're looking aggressive in their level 1. They find reward in their level 1, and they continue to force so many plays here. Let's see if they can keep it up as the game goes on, though. You know, T1 are very notorious for being difficult to actually finish off in these games.
And bear in mind, BLG, they're going to be looking at...
Oh shit, I need to get some more ciggies.
Their composition just spells where in the
Block
fight
the story you're saying.
incredibly strong. And T1, they're going to have to find
Oh.
ways to either usurp that or navigate their way around that, because they found a lot of success with pick comps, but with LeBron, Caitlyn, they're going to very rely on Owner to be that initiation tool and find good flanks or angles, which is going to rely on good vision control, which right now BLG is not giving them. Look, efficient setup on the bottom side of the map. The river is very much in control of BLG, putting extra pressure onto Ogre's jungle.
I'm going to say it's already a 1.4k lead for BLG. They have 2 grubs. They've got a Drake. T1 have only been able to pick up a single grub from the map. BLG very much in the driver's seat coming into this series. A lot of us looked at how T1 played the early game, who tends to be in the advantage, and T1 tend to be a little bit more aggressive in the early game, getting out to those leads. BLG here, obsessing the apple cart, so to speak.
Knife has just been exceptional this tournament, and especially in their previous series, styling on his Citrus, styling on his Ari, here styling on his Silence, stealing Faker's own ultimate. This pressure, you can see the hover there for Owner, drawing a little bit of time, so running not immediately going over to Grom, kind of hovering around, see if they can switch to anything else, and it'll also kind of extrapolate towards the actual wards around mid lane. If you start to see the mid lane pressure here kind of spill over into other lanes as well from BLG.
We're also Knife just then after pushing in mid, hovered into the top side river, and he's just moving into fog. He's creating that extra point of pressure, which means that Owner might get evaded on. Maybe jungle plus mid is going to come and put pressure on his jungle. Bit backing in a brush. Where has actually been gone? Just those subtle bits of pressure on the map that force T1 to hesitate before they make a decision. That control would have the entrance to the top side to try and spawn out some of these players.
T1 do have the vision around the second spawn of the grubs first. You can see BLG on Elk and Shun all making a beeline towards those grubs. Trying to get 2. Obviously when you get 4, those might begin to spawn.
Alright, so BLG, you can see they've got the early lead on timing on this map. With the push on bottom side for Knight there, a couple of those minions dying to the tower. He gets his recall into a purchase off and has his teleport ready if they decide to...
I want to walk to the store after I go through this pack, though.
Collecting the minion wave now, his teleport ready to answer.
Okay, there's all 2 people in here. I might just end the stream because it's gonna. I guess people want to watch me suffer.
Shun going to try and chase him down, throws a rock into his back. The TP comes in by Knight, who just finished his rocket belt. On goes in, Owner blocked up, and stormed out. Dusty crashes the wall. Yano goes wide. The BLG get everything they want. They force the enemy jungler away, and they can turn.